Right. Welcome, welcome. I think this needs to be louder. I don't remember. I don't know. Smoke and blurry. That looks good. Welcome back to the series where we Iron Man all the Fire Emblem games. Today we are continuing our journey through a Fire Emblem 9, the Path of Radiance. Well, I guess we went into day and last time, but we finished the daybreaks last time, which was nice because fuck the daybreaks. I'm gonna turn this up. Usually I have to turn this down. I'm gonna turn this up just a little bit for myself. A little better. And yeah, this time we're gonna be going into day and some more. Oh man, excuse me. Entrusted. Man, the myth, the legend. Hey Matt, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the mythical stream of Fire Emblem. I grab my water. God bless, thank you, I appreciate it. Prince Zalencia's newly formed Crimean army with Ike as its commander marches to Torgarin and claims its first victory. This is weirdly positioned right now. There's like a hair on my mic. It's weird. Torgarin is a vast wall guarding Dane's border, manned by battalions of well-trained soldiers. It was long thought impenetrable. Yet the strength of the Crimean army under General Ike's leadership far outstrips Dane's expectations, and Torgarin falls. Learning of Gallia's increasing interest in the war, Ike wastes no time ordering his troops further into the heart of Dane. The gears of history, which had come to a halt with the fall of Crimea, slowly creak to life once more. Okay, so we're there. Interesting. I know, like, the general geography of Tellius, but the little stuff not as much. Hey, Peach, welcome, welcome. Oh, this is still the Dane border. Okay. Crimea, huh? Yeah, Crimea. Crimea, Mr. Slow Learner. It got invaded by some people from a snowy, cold land, and we have to save it. There's no analogs for that in the real world. Nisala, King Nisala of Kilvis, I would speak with you now. Oh, if it isn't General Petrine, what brings you to these frosty mountain peaks? I have no time for pleasantries. Is it true? Has Crimea's army breached Torgarin? Though I am loath to report it, this appears to be the case. Keiichi, you worthless dog. Oh, that was weird. Being defeated by that girl's motley band just proves how useless he was. Surely it's not the general's fault alone. He was told that Crimea's army was weak and that Torgarin was impenetrable. And yet he was defeated. I'd say that someone surely underestimated the enemy, wouldn't you? What was that? Do you dare insult Dayan, Crow? Men have forfeited their lives for less. Insult Dayan? Never. Come on, General Petrine. I'm merely stating the facts. Regardless of the previous battle's outcome, Crimea's army will be stopped here. I'll be taking the field myself. Sounds like you set the stage for a grand performance. General Petrine, Kilvis will always stand at Dayan's side, as long as we receive our payment, of course. If gold is all it takes, then may our friendship never end. See to it that your performance warrants such consideration. Homasa, come here. Yes. Work with King Kilvis and put a stop to Crimea's army. No more screw-ups, or else. Leave it to me, General. I will not suffer another failure, King Kilvis. You must finish this, and do so quickly, are we clear? Arrgh, I'm sick to death of being made a fool by that Crimean floozy and her pathetic band of sellswords. And the remaining portion of my fee? Don't worry, we have it ready. You'll get paid when the job is done. As long as we're clear on that point, everything's settled. Well then, I'm off. The boss of this chapter is actually kind of interesting. So for one thing, Nisala is on this chapter. For another thing, the boss of this chapter is a sword master, which you don't see a lot, especially in like an army position like this. Dog's breath. Dog's breath. Even by half-breed standards, these crows are complete scum. Give that one even the smallest opening and he'll steal the eyes from your skull. What an untrustworthy wretch. She's brand. She can have a ton of cleavage, not that I'm complaining. I think you're probably very correct. And I don't think anyone else is complaining either. Okay. So yes, this is the last conversation, or the second conversation we need to have for the triangle attack. What do you think, guys? Are we gonna be able to perform a new special attack? I think we might. I was looking through some old scrolls on fighting techniques, and I found one that looks perfect. Awesome, nice work. What is it? What is it? Come on, tell us how it works. Well, if we want to learn it, there are some things we'll have to do. Aw, dang! I hope it's not all technical, because I won't be able to keep up. I won't be able to keep up. Just summarize it, will you? I can do that. All right. The most important thing is we all have to use the same weapon. So if all three of us can use a bow, that'll be one problem out of the way. A bow. You and I have to use bows. Boy, you use bows. This is not weird. What, are you even listening to me? Yes, we all have to use the same weapon. That's part of the deal. Crud. Nothing we can do about it, I guess. You better not slow us down, Rolf, you little brat. Stop calling me a brat. I'm a better archer than you. If anyone slows us down, it'll be you, Boyd. What did you say? I'm gonna knock it off, Boyd. Your skills with a bow aren't as polished as Rolf's. Anyone can see that. Which means that even if Rolf has some natural skill, whoever taught him the fundamentals was an expert archer. I don't know about that. Yeah, I know, but he just keeps blabbering this nonsense about how he taught himself. I did teach myself. I'm a prodigy. Shinon is with us. Why is this so weird? Well, judging by your stance and the way you hold a bow, I think we all know the real story. Eep! Huh? What is it? What real story? Oscar, no, shh. The story that Rolf's lucky to have a genius like me for a brother. That's what. Stop messing around. This is getting stupid. Ooh. What are you guys talking about? The three of you have been huddled up here for a while. What are you scheming? Shh. Hi, Ike. Scheming is such an ugly word. We're just... Oh, hey, Ike. We're working on this special, man. Yeah! What is happening? Sorry about that, Ike. He's been acting a little odd these days. Really? Seems to me that you're the odd one of the bunch. Sure, alright. Do us a favor, though, and make sure the three of us are all in the next battle. Sure, I guess that's fine, but why? Well, it's a surprise, that's all. We'll show you later. I'm sure you'll like it. Come on. We can't be standing around all day. Let's go, Oscar Rolf. Special man, Mandolin? Manicotti? Manifesto? Oh, who cares? Manicottis, It's funny that the only triangle attack you can do in this game is with bows. So Boyd has a bow, Oscar has a bow, and Rolf has a bow. Okay, so we're good to go on triangle attack hype. Yeah, indeed. We're good to go in that regard. Now, as always, we can forge. Night Killer might be useful here. Javelin will be good too, I think. Oh, we have a 2-use javelin? Okay, maybe not so much. Okay, Gatry did promote. That's good. Wasn't sure if I could remember. I could forge for Gatry. I could also forge again for Mia. I feel like Mia's been doing a really good job. I don't hate the idea of forging again for Mia. Oh, do we have any special stuff? No, not quite. Oh, I'm gonna give... Okay, so at some point, I think we are going to remove Aether. Because it's not necessarily what we want to do for the Black Knight fight, but for now, because we don't have to do the Black Knight fight for like 7 chapters or whatever, I'm gonna give him Aether. So Aether, when it triggers both Soul. So it hits twice. There's an attack with Soul, which recovers the health you deal, and then there's an attack with Luna, which negates the enemy defense. So it's really, really strong. Does it mean Italy is canon in Tellius? I mean, it must be, right? If he knows what a Medicati is. I'm here for triangle attacks. I think we're all here for triangle attacks. They are the best. And then I know we were talking about Deadeye for Rolf. I kind of like... What is Braum? Braum gets Luna. I kind of like Luna. I think Luna on Braum could make sense because he sees my most combat. I think Astra on Mia could make some sense. He's only 3. I know. And she's going to do it, which is crazy, but it's kind of a bummer because, yeah, she can only get so much more. But yeah, she's been a beast. 16 defense and 19 strength. Oh my god. Also, wait, hold on a minute. I have to look this up. How screwed is she on skill? There's no way she's supposed to have 14 skill at this point. She is 6.5 skill screwed. Holy fuck. That's crazy. I mean, she's like 3, she's like, well, actually only like 2 strength blessed. and then like 3 defense plus. She's pretty blessed across the board other than that. Actually, she's also like 4 speed screwed. Man, the things that you have to sacrifice to get Mia any strength, huh? It's rough. Okay, I think I'm just gonna give Braum Luna. I do think Luna is the best way to go. Braum, I think, is just gonna see my most combat, so giving him a thing like Luna is good. So we have Adept and we have Wrath, but we're saving those. I don't actually know what that is. It's so hard. Yeah, that would be extremely powerful. Mia's already a beast in that game, that's for sure. So Luna just negates the enemy defense when it's procced, so it's quite strong. Why don't you get rid of the Armor Slayer for now? I think I will just forge you a new sword. The same as the old one, I think. I don't think she needs anything other than strength. I don't really know exactly what the best way to forge is. Like, I don't know if there's technically a best way. I usually just give strength, because I don't think the hit is that, like, bad usually, but... Is there one that's like going the other way? Oh, this looks like a little smiley face. Alright, let's do that. You're like kind of red, so I'll give you a red one. Oh, it halves defense. Oh, my bad. It does not negate defense, it halves defense. I was at least right that it does something with defense. But yeah, I think a good thing to have on Braum, because again, I think Braum, from here on out, I think Braum is going to see our most combat. Just in general. So I think that's a good idea. Maybe you take... Oh, no, I already gave him the Night Killer. I gave Braum the Night Killer. Do you have any cool swords for you? I still have a little bit on the Regal Sword. We may as well use up the rest of the Regal Sword. Mist can promote. I actually wouldn't mind getting her an Iron Sword, even though, again, Mist cannot do very much with it. Oh, one other thing that I really wanted to do was give... Where's Tanith? Was give her the Sonic Sword. She actually has 10 magic, which is pretty cool. Tanith comes with the Sonic Sword and she has 10 magic, so... I should also probably give Tanith items. I don't know if I'll necessarily deploy Tanith here, but I might. Because Tanith's Reinforce can actually be pretty valuable here. For distracting Nisala, but we'll see. For supporting units to be armed. Yeah, probably. I guess I never tried triangle attacks with disarmed units. That's kind of funny. I didn't think about that. But yeah, not only armed, but armed in like specific ways as well. So you have... I should maybe forge you a bow, to be honest. I guess I have the Brave Bow to work with. It's not that bad. We don't need Laguz here. Actually, Laguz Bow is not the... Well... Yeah, Braum needs 1 more speed. I was kind of hoping he'd just get it and then I wouldn't have to worry about the Night Ward, but I think he has 9 more levels to get 1 speed. I think he'll get there, I believe. I don't think there's really anything else that I want to do. He still has the Laguz Guard, which is kind of funny. Yeah, whatever. Actually, wait, do you... So Rolf has... Boyd Braum actually would be good. Good morning, I'm Braum. I take it you're with the Grail Mercenaries. Well, if it isn't the imprisoned Papa, I'm Boyd and I'm one of the original Grail Mercenaries. Oh, that's swell. You know, you fight pretty well for someone so young. Young, ha, you're one to talk. I mean, look at you, Pops. You had to bust you out of prison, and you're still a big fatty. What the fuck? How do you fight with a body like that? Doesn't all the jiggling slow you down? Ah, you're right. I knew it could be trouble during battle. But this body served me well. After all, you need a lot of girth to manage a mule and plow. You're a farmer, Pops. That's right. But I hate to think that my big belly would be a burden on you. And now I feel terrible. What? Hey, don't cry, Pops. Look, let's start working out together. I'll whip you into shape in no time. Really? Do you mean that? That would be great. Whip me into shape, Boyd. Oh, my wife will be so surprised. Okay. Is there a triangle attack in Gaiden? Oh, I suppose it's just S, Paula, and Katria, huh? Fortunately, my Paula died, so I didn't get to test that. But yeah, in the GBA games, I guess you don't. Can you leave Boyd with body shame? I know this dick. What a dick. I don't know. I don't care about any other supports. I think we're good to go. Let's just do the chapter. What's the worst that could happen? I'm kind of just doing supports. I think it'll be funny. I like how slow both of our generals have to approach the battlefield. So, General, there look to be a lot of enemy soldiers ahead, mostly Dayan, but there are some crows from Kilvis as well. More than our last fight? Yeah, there's a lot, but the most troubling thing is that King Kilvis is with them. The Crow King himself is cooperating with Dayan. Yep. And compared to the other crows, the king is in a class by himself. Obviously, he's no match for our king, but anyway, you should move carefully. An entire unit under the command of King Kilvis. I think that bodes ill for us. The outcome of the battle hinges on how we deal with them. King Kilvis soldiers, As fellow bird tribe Lagoos, what can you tell us about them? Please don't lump us together with those carrion birds. We're not partial to the crows. As you know, we are outmanned by the Dayan troops. Is there any way to get the ravens to withdraw? That would be a tremendous help. Well, I suppose if we could meet with King Kilvis, if I had to. I don't think that my speaking to him is going to make a difference, though. If you like, we will try, but don't expect anything to come of it. No matter the circumstances, I will never again speak to a crow. No matter what we decide, sitting here like this is giving the enemy more time to prepare. You're right, come on, let's get moving. There's face when attacking with a magic sword. Yeah, it's a good point. I would assume it wouldn't do anything, but yeah, I don't know. I wanted to check something really quick. Let's see. Yeah. So I was thinking about units that I never really trained and that I wanted to test out. And then I was thinking about the fact that we have the Demi Band. Now, Morim, Mordecai, and Leith, I've done a ton with in the past. I didn't want to like use any of them, even though they're all pretty darn good. But we do have Janef and Yulki, who I've never really tried to use very much. So it might be kind of fun to try to use one of them with the Demi Band. You can't Demi Band Racing, right? That's not a thing. That would be really funny. Where's Morim? No. But I kind of want to try maybe Janef. What do Janef's stats look like if I Demi Band him? 20. He's -3 strength, which is kind of a bummer, but he's fast, which is good. It's just beak, like 7 might is so meh. That's the problem with basically all Lagoos in this game, is you can never really give them like stronger weapons. That is true. Janef doesn't really need the Demi Band because he can he transforms immediately on fights anyways. We could try Yulki. The nice thing about Yulki is that he's slightly slower, but he has better attack. So but the problem is, I was looking at their caps. I guess this is just him untransformed. Like Yulki in the end is probably the better unit. But Janef's a lot faster, which is good. And speed is really good in this game. We can try Janef. I kind of want to test him out. Alright, so no Volk. Janef. Now, bringing Tanithir actually can be useful because... Oh, I gotta do this. Because Nesala's on this chapter, like they said. And Nesala is... You don't want to encounter Nesala. You will get absolutely murdered if you encounter Nesala. So summoning and then sending the units over to the left here can actually be kind of useful. Do have Janef now. Okay, that one's gonna transform. Is Luna's having... Oh yeah, well if it has res, yeah, then obviously it would work. That's interesting. Interesting. I guess we can forgo Tormod, at least just for right now. And I do think bringing Tanith will be useful. And then I think I have a full guard, don't I? I think you get that before this. Oh my god, my inventory is something else. I think I have a full guard. Oh, maybe I don't. Oh, it's right there. Never mind. Oh, actually, wait. Oh, so it's kind of unfortunate using the Demi-Band because that means that Janef can't have the full guard, but that's okay. Okay, so Janef... Oh my god, if I can get to him. Go over here. I guess go, like, yeah, up there. Or, like, down. Ugh, so annoying. Down there. And then Tanith is also going to be over here. And then Braum... Fucking, this is so annoying. I cannot get to Braum. It's... Oh, we were there for a second. I cannot get to Braum. It's just impossible. Okay, Mia, I guess. Bro, this one's like extremely broken. Okay, okay, that's fine. That's fine. Good enough. Good enough. I've stopped caring. Sure, the Crimean army has arrived. I hope they are prepared to pass into oblivion, for this will be their final resting place. Crimean stragglers joined with an army on loan from Benyan. I've even heard they have a betrayer in their midst, and yet they still march on. What an odd group, but as long as Kilvis stands in the side of Dain, they have no future. I suppose they're just unlucky. Shut up. Like the Rice is still alive baffles me. I mean, Mist is more frail and she's also alive. Is that guy every single time? Yeah. It could be sketchy. That's why I was kind of like a little scared that we lost our mages, but thankfully we haven't run into that problem. It appears the enemy has spotted us. Well, a group this large, it's hard to miss. How will we proceed? No tricks, nothing fancy. We'll hit them from the front, fast and hard. I'm sure they're already aware of this. You're already aware of this. But if you don't do something about Kilvis, you're at a disadvantage. Yes, I've heard about the Ravens, but even so, it's not as if we can turn tail and run away. Now that I think about it, or now that I think on it, King Kilvis and Prince Rayson used to be close friends. Why don't you ask him to speak with the king? He was most emphatic in his refusal. It seems that Naesala was responsible for Rayson's capture at the hands of Duke Tanis. I can't really blame him. And the Hawks? They too are of the bird tribes. Surely some connection can be found there. They weren't very excited about the suggestion. You could command them to do it. There's an antagonism between the tribes that we don't understand. I'd rather not force the issue. Trying to coerce them into it would be unfair. I will let them do as they please. That is so very like you. However, giving orders that are unpopular is often necessary when one is in command, and maybe so, but I can only do the things the best I know how, my only way. Come, it's time to go. So there is a conversation. I think if you talk to Naesala with like a combination of Janef, Yulki, and Rayson, then he becomes like a green unit, but I've never really done it before, and I'm not entirely sure how you do it, so I'm just not gonna really worry about it. Oh, I should have given him a sword. He's protected when she gets the horse. She also has Miracle, so there's always a chance that she'll survive, but we've done a pretty good job of insulating our those types of units, obviously, which has been good. So I do want to reinforce. We also have to be careful of this. Yeah. Talk to Juki with Jennifer Yuki, and you move to Rayson. Okay. You get the Night Ring. Wait, what does the Night Ring do exactly? The Night Ring. I didn't actually know you got an item if you didn't kill the, I don't know why I just typed that up like it was going to tell me something. I guess I can look here. The Night Ring. Oh wait, this is from Genealogy. Gives any unit Canto? Wait, that's pretty cool. I was not aware of that. So you have to keep all the crows alive to do that? I don't think I've ever done that before. I don't think I've ever gotten that ring. How the heck? Wait, how would I even do that? Because this guy's gonna transform like immediately. Well, we have to make a decision right now because I can either start killing these crows or I can do that. Especially in an Iron Man? Yeah, I'm not even sure how we would do it, to be honest. Like, I'm trying to think if it's even possible. Now, these crows, obviously, you don't really have to interact with. And these ones, but these ones are going to transform too. It would be cool to have a Kanto ring, that's for sure. Like this guy, I guess maybe this guy doesn't attack. Maybe we can just avoid them, but these ones, there's no way to avoid. At least I don't think. I don't know, we can try it, whatever. Maybe it'll work. Okay, so you have a lot of attack. I'm pretty worried about the Killer Axe guys in particular. I mean, you have a lot of defense, so I'm not really worried about you, and you won't get doubled. Yeah, Brahm's basically invincible if it's not a magic attack at this point, so I'm not worried about him. Actually, getting through this pretty quickly is probably... Oh, wow, this is just as strong as the Silver Lance. That's funny. Yeah, and then we'll do this. Maybe if I just stay out of range... I mean, yeah, if we had Marcio, we could do that. But the problem is, so this guy's gonna have, what, 8 movement? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess he's technically not in my range. Like, if we just move more to the left, maybe we can make it work. Okay, well, I'm gonna reinforce. You don't have a bow, do you? Right? It's just a hand axe. Yeah. And then a killing edge, but I'm not scared of that either, really. You have the same range, right? Yeah. Yeah, Braum has Luna. He can't use the sword yet. When we get the Flame Lance, we definitely can. What's his magic? 4? Yeah, we can test it. What do you need for the... Oh, you need B. I don't think the Sonic Sword's an option, but well, I mean, Ike has Aether. We could test it on Ike as well. But yeah, when we get the Flame Lance, we can definitely try to test it. Okay, so you... There's also a Blist up here, right? Yeah, okay, we're okay. So you fellas are gonna run to Racing, or to Nesala. Have fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, shoot. I already kind of messed that up. Hold on a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can get all the way to there. So even if I moved Racing... Yeah, I really don't think we're gonna be able to do this whole crow thing, a raven thing. I don't know. Yeah, with the Flame Lance. Yeah, after the bridge chapter, when we get it from old Patrine, from Mecha's bridge. Is it Mecha like a YouTuber? Does he really like that chapter? Or I'm assuming the opposite, considering that chapter's a nightmare. Or at least very tedious. Okay, you can get to... That's fine. Okay, let's just move up a little bit. Well, I don't know why I'm not just looking at this guy's range. Yeah, that's better, that's better. Just keep racing out of the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, sure. I guess it's slightly better if you have a sword equipped, but it shouldn't matter really. Okay, we should be good. Mastery skills. Oh, you mean like Astra? Like you can't Astra at range? That'd be pretty dope though. Mecha is obsessed with pitfalls? What? He's obsessed. What do you mean by obsessed? Hold on a minute. What do you mean by obsessed with pitfalls? People call it Mecha's Bridge because of the pit traps. Did that guy just survive that? Holy shit. Mecha is a series called Fire Emblem Pitfalls. Oh, okay. So he's obsessed with like mistakes people make in Fire Emblem, not the actual pitfalls. I was like, who's obsessed with pitfalls? You can't lunar Aether at range. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, you can't Aether with the Ragnell at range, which kind of blows, but it's a common Fire Emblem with 6. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. Feel cool, I guess. I don't know. Ow. Oh, there's Luna. I like that it triggers and you can actually see it like triggering on like on the map. It's cool. Oh, is my cursor on the screen? It is. What's a Fire Emblem pitfall? What's a like a common I'm trying to think of what a pitfall would even be. I don't know. Like a mistake that players make. I don't know. I guess there's a lot of mistakes that players make, but so yeah, at this point, I just don't think there's anything we can do about the crows. If I was a little smarter and a little more deliberate with my positioning, and the raven couldn't have reached me that turn, I think I probably could have made it work. But I kind of messed that up. So I think we're just gonna kill him. I would like that whatever it's called. I've already forgotten the name of it, but I don't think it's gonna be in the cards for us, which is okay. Okay, so there's a fuckload. Thankfully, this guy's, yeah, I remember this. This guy's slightly out of range. So if I go like here and I do this, okay, I can kill. So I think what I want to do, because I would love to kill killing this guy this turn is going to take a lot of the pressure off my team. So if I give you back the Night Ward, and then, sure, whatever. Dragons are bad and they steal experience. Oh, okay, so when we talk about Fire Emblem pitfalls, we're talking about like extremely basic things. Okay, I thought maybe it's a little more advanced. Maybe some of the other stuff are. Okay. I thought it was going to be more like, I don't know. I guess I don't know what I thought. I mean, that is true. That don't get me wrong, that's not bad. My totally legit GameCube hardware. How did that get there? I think that was just y'all's cursor that was on your Twitch stream. That wasn't mine. Although I removed it. You're welcome. Okay, we'll get Janet for kill here. That's fair though. Jagan's eating up experience is definitely something that for a very long time playing Fire Emblem in my lifetime, I was very anti-Jagan, so I don't think that's a bad. I think that's a good pitfall, I guess, if people are actually falling into it to address. You know what? Probably my biggest like pitfall, and this comes strictly with like character evaluation, but the most common like sentiment that I get whenever I talk about character evaluation is somebody like mentioning that they think a character is good because they were good for them, which, don't get me wrong, I don't think is like is necessarily like it makes sense from the human brain's perspective, like this is my reference point and this character was good for me, but that's the number one thing that like people being less what's the word, results oriented when it comes to unit evaluation, I think is probably the thing that I would talk about the most. I need to kill this guy. I need to be a little bit careful here. Oh, did I heal? I didn't heal Braum. No, I did heal Braum. I'm like thinking about other things. I don't even know what's going on in this game anymore. Okay, let's play like decent Fire Emblem here for a second. The pre-promotes were bad. For a very long time. Yeah. No, it makes sense to me. Like I said, if you had asked me prior to, I don't know, I guess a bunch of years at this point, but there was a long time in my lifetime where I definitely would have said that, I don't know if I necessarily would have said they're bad, I just didn't like them. I hope you're happy. I have to live with that every night, Vin. It's rough out there, but you know, it's worth it. The growths are better than strong bases. Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, these are pretty good. Because because that is a good point too. People look at gross. When I was younger, one of the things that actually that was a really good level up, by the way, which are pretty rare for a Nephany. One of the things that really changed my perspective was Dorcas and Bartrey from Fire Emblem 7, because when you look at their growths, Dorcas has Bartrey has a really good Bartrey has a really I can't talk. Bartrey has a really good speed growth, right? So when I was younger, I always thought, oh well, Bartrey has better speed than Dorcas. But if you look at like where they actually end up on their averages, because obviously his base is way weaker, it's actually like not even close, or at least it's like much more even than it appears. So I think that's another good one that I would agree with. I don't. What am I doing? Like, what have I done here? This formation doesn't make any sense. I guess it's fine. Yeah, actually, it's probably fine. Just go there so you don't have to get attacked by the Night Killer. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Nev Curry strikes again. Hey, Wheelie, welcome, welcome. Dude, Boyd, these level ups are so bad. I should really give Boyd the Speedwing, to be honest. He's so bad. Why do you get magic? What is this? Bro, this Oscar is cursed. This whole team is cursed. Friend community is weird in that there's an intense level of animosity between units, or between people when they disagree with units. I think I agree with that. Yeah, that's why I'm always like a little like iffy about even talking about that kind of stuff, because honestly, to me, it's like a combination of it doesn't really matter and who really cares. And yeah, I feel like people get like emotionally tied to units. Oh wait, Night Killer's effective against Oscar as well. I don't know what I'm doing. Like people get emotionally tied to the units that they use and that they like, and it ends up feeling like it's almost like you're having like a politics discussion, if that makes sense. It's like I don't care. Like I know you like her, but like, and ultimately it matters so little that it's like, yeah, whatever, who cares? I don't care. It's probably for the Flame Lance, dude. He has only 4 less than his he has 23 attack with a Steel Lance. Well, I guess if I'm murdering these guys, I may as well just go full on and murder them. I mean, wait, will you transform if I do this? You get 4 per turn? I think he does. Actually, could you just kill this guy? That would be pretty cool if you could. Dude, Tannis my goat, actually. I'm emotionally attached to Panos. Same. Yikes. But then you guys won't be able to have unemotional discussions about the legitimacy of my presidential candidacy. You can't do that, guys. You have to look at my policies and make your own decisions. Do your own research. I'm squarely in the only pans cult. Whoa. Mostly tends to tell you weird mechanics. See, now that's good. That has value. Weird mechanics and like the way stuff works under the hood, and like, see, that stuff has value. That stuff I'm interested in. You know, whether this unit is, 5% more valuable than this unit, not so much. Everyone's getting into Flame Wars over. Yeah, exactly. And don't get me wrong, I think when I first started making content, I was more of like the person that was like, no, this person is better, and if you don't think so, you're wrong and you're stupid. You know what I mean? Like, I think we all go through some phases in that regard, but at this point, it's sort of like I'm happy to talk about that stuff, and I do think it's interesting. Like, there is an interesting. We were having actually, I think, a really interesting conversation yesterday. About who's better and the philosophies of tier lists and stuff. And I do find that stuff interesting, but ultimately everyone at the end of the day needs to be like, okay, this doesn't matter, The pan and pansexual stands. It stands for pano. Yes, it does. We're all panosexuals. Oh, another Lunaproc. I'm a single issue voter, and that issue is memeing. You check that box. Yes, yes. That is the demographic that I've been going for throughout my entire stream. So I'm glad to have some affirmation that that's working. By the way, Braum is one-shotting these mercenaries, which is kind of funny. Looking pans clean doesn't count as pansexual. That's your opinion, Mark. And, you know, I accept it. Did the other guy have it? How did this guy deal 1 damage and the other guy dealt like 8? Did the other guy have a hammer? He must have, right? I missed a Pitfalls discussion because I was watching Terradio's animation. I used to call, I might be still mispronouncing Tyranio, but I used to call him Tortellini when I was a kid because I couldn't pronounce that. So I may do that again when we recruit him. Oh, Blackwings. Among humans, these are considered bad omens, are they not? Then take these omens as fact and let them herald you to the afterlife. I mean, the fact that the Holy Guard, oh well, he didn't deal any damage. The GB ranking system. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, it could be. It could be. I think it's also just because, like, I think basically all, like, pitfalls or, like, tiering issues that people have is just because, like, unless you discuss it with other people, you can get away with almost anything in Fire Emblem because it's not a competitive game, you know? I was thinking about this the other day. Like, people really care about, you know, like the tier list for a weapon to use in... Oh, he does have a hammer, yeah. The tier list for, like, a weapon to use in CSGO or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, the AK is better than the... I don't know that much about CSGO. But in Fire Emblem, like, there is no... You're not playing as human players. So ultimately, it doesn't matter. So it's just not important. And most people don't, like, think about it that deeply. And they won't even seek out tier lists because it's like, who cares, you know? This unit has a funny hat, so I use them. I don't like... Why would I not? They have a funny hat. Okay, this is getting a little bit sketchy. But that is an interesting point about ranking systems. That's not something I ever cared when I was about when I was a kid, but you're probably right that had something to do with it, especially if people put investment into that. Torneo or Toroneo? Toroneo? Toroneo is kind of cool. Is that what you're saying, Mark? Toroneo? That actually sounds kind of cool. We'll see when we recruit him. I may just say Tortellini. I'm gonna use Dorothy and Oger. Oh yeah. And I've tried to be more clear, especially when I make like tier list videos and stuff these days, that like, this doesn't matter, right? Like, watch it, you know, have fun with it. And if you wanted to have these discussions, we can. But you can use whoever you want in any regard you want. Trust me. Toroneo. I like that, Toroneo. It's a French-based babe. Hey, Peg Knights are Peg Knights, so I use them. That's true. That's fair. That's fair. Luckily for you, Peg Knights are quite good. Okay, so there's no way I can kill the boss this turn. I'm playing this chapter very weird, mostly because I'm thinking about other things, but if I could maybe set up a boss kill for next turn, that would be cool. Having Nisala be lured out over here there's positives and negatives to it. It's probably more negative than positive, to be honest. You don't like double the boss, right? Oh, dude, if he had capped speed, he actually would. How close are you to a level? 86, and he does have the Night Ward. Wait, hold on a minute. Hear me out. Hold on. I have 8 movement. Hold up. How much movement do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need 1 more. But I can't get close enough because of Nisala. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I could somehow have Racing as well. So if I can get Braum a level... I don't know how much this does, the like wind attack that he does. He only has 17 magic. Hear him and the other Ravens. I just think putting Janeth over there is really sketchy. Pitfalls aren't really about tier lists. Yeah. It's definitely different than Pitfalls. That's for sure. Yeah. Like, we're not really having a discussion about a tier list. If you don't think that like Seth is the best character in Sacred Stones, like, we need to have a conversation before we can talk about like a tier list. Yeah. No, that's true. That's true. That makes sense. There's many ways to get to that end. Yeah, exactly. Vortex is Elwind. Elwind has 4 might, doesn't it? So that would mean that he has... If he attacks at range, that means that with Vortex... Can you double with Vortex? I'm assuming because it just has attacks. So he would have... 4 might would be 21 magic minus 14. I mean, there's a very good chance that he'll end up attacking one of the Holy Guard and not Braum, even if I put Braum in range. But I just want to make sure that Braum's okay. The boss, I'm pretty sure, does not move. I could be wrong about that. But, yeah, that means 24. That means it's not that much damage. Can you, like, physic? I hate to keep, like, wasting. I mean, wasting is, you know, in quotes, but I hate to keep using my physics like this, but I do think we can set up a Braum, at least attack next turn. But yeah, Vin, I totally agree, 100%. And I think, like, I do still think there's a discussion, like, discussions can be had and that can be understood. I think sometimes, like you mentioned earlier, which I also totally agree with, sometimes people think, like, that you're insulting them when you insult a character they like. Like, I had this one guy at one point. I made this video about the Oger recruitment on in Fire Emblem 6. And how, like, that's the worst recruitment of units in all of Fire Emblem, which, you know, it's just supposed to be a joke, but they are bad, right? Oger, or OJ, Barth, and Wendy are really, really bad. And I had this guy who, like, just went on this big tirade with me about how Barth wasn't that bad, and Barth isn't that bad, and all this different stuff. And like, we were having a conversation, it wasn't that bad, but at some point, like, at different points, like, he was almost insulting me. And it was like, I don't care that much. Like, it doesn't matter that much that you think Barth is good, you know what I mean? Like, so I think, to your point, I think sometimes people get emotionally attached, and I think his, like, profile picture was Barth and stuff, so I think he'd built his online persona to a certain extent around Barth being good, but just stuff like that sometimes comes up where you're just like, this isn't, like, I don't need this, you know what I mean? Like, you can think whatever you want, I don't care. So if I do this, I kill this guy, which is good. I mean, Nisala could... I guess Nisala could also just attack me at one range, but he has... You know what's really funny? Is that Nisala deals 1 damage to Braum. Oh, no, I'm sorry, because Beak actually has... Sorry, no, he deals 9 damage. And then he'll double. Ah, fuck it. What's the worst that could happen? I guess Braum could die. Nice Luna. Can play the game. Yeah, if that's a no, I don't think that's a bad idea at all. I guess my channel is more geared toward slightly more experienced players, but no, Seafair, I think that's I haven't seen those videos. I can't speak to their quality or legitimacy, but if you guys are mentioning them, I'm sure they're quite popular, and I don't think that's a bad place to start at all. It's tough to just, and that's the thing, right? You get a lot of people that come in and don't, I mean, this is like, you know, don't understand, you know, why a Jagan is good, and then look at a tier list and it's like, this doesn't make any fucking sense. You know what I mean? So I don't think that's a bad place to start at all for new players, and I'm assuming the quality of those videos is solid. I mean, I agree with the things that you've said, so. OJ bad? Hold on a minute. Are you gonna write a paragraph about how good OJ is? I apologize, OJ's a beast. Do you get doubled by this guy? No. Thankfully these guys are pretty slow. I'm not 100% sure that everything's going to work out perfectly this turn, I'll be honest with you. This is a little sketchy, the things that I'm doing here, but... Oh, that's right, I forgot she has the full guard. She should be okay then. I'm going to protect you a little bit. I wonder if it works like it does in the other games, where the AI still thinks... I'm going to heal Tanith. I don't know if I need to, but... Which actually then it should be Kent. It's been great for me, but I love Kent Insane. Like the idea of an easy. It disappoints, but I always do it anyways. Yeah, and there is a long list of characters that I have incredible fondness for, and I absolutely love, but I mean, that's what's great about Fire Emblem, and that's what's great about the fact that it isn't some, you know, some multiplayer thing, is you can get away with, you know, there doesn't need to be like updates in the meta because everything is, you know, possible at all times. I'm also gonna heal Boyd. I don't know if I need to, but Pano's an idiot. Confirmed. Look, we've all been watching this stream long enough to have confirmed that long ago, I think. Also, we get to promote Twitter for. Oh, is it OJ? Look, Vin, OJ is definitely somebody that I really like using. Although he's been really disappointing for me. I'll be honest. The last handful of times I've used him, but we had a playthrough once where I lost like almost every good unit on chapter 7, and OJ like straight up saved the run. In fact, I was using Armad's OJ in the end game. It was super cool. So I do love OJ, but if the murder crits, you must commit. Also, he is a mercenary, which is just dope. I don't want to know A support with OJ. Yeah, so I was mentioning this before. I wonder if the AI still thinks, because this happens with like the Delphi shield in the GBA games, where the AI thinks that it'll have effective damage, so it takes these fights with these flying units, but it doesn't actually have effective damage, of course, because of the full guard. So I wonder if that happened there. I don't know. Just really bad for giving new players advice, though. Is there a specific playstyle? Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%. No, I agree with that. Definitely. And that's why I've tried to kind of get away from those more, or not necessarily get away from them, but I try to be more deliberate when I make them, with like at the beginning saying like, this is what this is for. It's efficiency based. Like, you can get away with whatever you want. You do not, you know, listen to this, if, you know. But I totally agree with you 100%. I think I've learned that over the years. It's more valuable. Also, Braum didn't get the level, I just realized, and nobody's attacking him. So he's not gonna be able to double the boss, which kind of blows, but. Mark, I did not get that, no. But now I understand. I was just kind of assuming. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know, I'm not an expert on supports, as you probably know. So I'm just kind of assuming that A supports with OJ were really bad. But if you're referencing OJ Simpson, then I'm sure an A support with him is not very fruitful. Unless you want to get murdered, I guess. Although, to be fair, he was acquitted, so, you know. OJ would be decent if he was mounted, like, on a Bronco. See, that one I got. That one I get. Yeah, I think so. Oh, wait. Braum might get his, Braum should get his last level. Okay. Braum, we need speed, and then we can double the boss. Dude, Braum doubling a Swordmaster boss would be so hype. Yes. Braum is gonna be so weird. This Braum is now capped speed. Which is just a weird sentence in general. Can we take it seriously as an efficiency base? Yes, exactly. Exactly. Oh my god. Braum just shits on this guy. Exactly. And that's the thing, is like there's a fine line too. Like, it doesn't, it's hard to know like where people want to be as well. Because like I would love to explain things to people in that regard, but not everybody necessarily even cares enough or wants to. By the way, she has 13 attack with this stupid iron sword. You know what we could actually do? Because she has 15 magic, is we could give her 2 arms scrolls, which we actually do have, and then I could give her the what do you call it, the sword, the sonic sword. Or honestly, we could just get her to the point and then I could forge her something. 7 strength is so ass though. What is Miss strength growth? Miss 35%. It's actually not terrible, to be honest. I mean, that's not great, but Wait, yeah, let's take a look at her. Oh, she's supposed to have like 10 strength. Wait, she's actually just screwed. Her magic is screwed. Her speed is actually pretty blessed. And then her res is screwed. Oh, she's really HP blessed as well. She's a little bit screwed. Yeah, she is. I mean, it's fine. Her strength won't really matter, but yeah, seems a bit. Hey, Scott, welcome, welcome. Yeah, only 2 deaths at the moment. They're both mages, which is kind of funny, but yeah. Oh, actually, wait, we can triangle attack. Hold on. Okay, so we go like this. I guess I could kill. I shouldn't have done that because I could kill here. Okay. So then we go. You go here with a bow and just sit there, and then this should trigger it, right? Oh wait, it didn't. Wait, how do you do the triangle attack? Because that should have triggered it, right? Because it was like bow, bow, bow. Bow, 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 bow. Well, I don't know. Rip mages anyway? Yeah, fuck them. They have to be all diagonally adjacent. Oh! Okay, so these 2 were correct, but Oscar needed to have been like here. Okay. Okay, I gotcha. I was not. God, there's so many like weird stipulations to this this triangle attack. Okay, good to know. Oh, so it's a triangle. Technically, that was a triangle, just like a really weird one. I mean, this is a triangle. Like, see, that's 1, 2, 3. That's a triangle. This game's bullshit. Neffany, you want to help me out here? Okay, you could have just said no. I guess she did with her attack there. My percentage is high here, right? Like, I don't need to worry about this not happening. 90, okay. 97 I feel pretty comfortable with. I don't want to do a bunch of attacks and then put my units in really bad positions. But I think we're okay. We just see Oscar with a bow. Yeah, I agree. I agree. But you need Oscar to bow in order to do the triangle attack in this game. So here we are. But yeah, normally I would not choose bow for Oscar. Ice Oscar Lee's triangle. That's a rough one. Ice Oscar Lee's triangle. I like that you put hat right before. That's a good one. Ice Oscar Lee's triangle. Yikes. Oh, I didn't even know that guy had a Lugu's bow. Well, I'm glad we did that, I guess. How does Lugu's bows work against like flying enemies? Like, give me an aneurysm. Like, does it give like double effective damage? Because like the Lugu's part is effective and then the bow part is also effective, you know what I mean? I feel like it doesn't, but I don't know. I should turn on the animation for this. I want to see Brahm in all his glory. This guy doesn't have anything scary. I think he has Adept, I'm pretty sure, yeah, but that's it. I always kind of like this boss. I don't know, just a weird Swordmaster boss in the middle of this game. My sword is lightning. Do you think you can follow its dance? I don't think I have to, bro. God, look at this motherfucker. The shame. Brahm is such a beast. We did it. King Nisala, the Dane army has been routed. Very nice. Wait, that's not true. There's Dane units around you, dude. How nice. What a lot of braggarts they turned out to be. Very well. Let us withdraw as well. Are you sure? If we retreat now, what will General Petrine say? Promises made to humans are worth less than a dead snake. Forget about her. Losing the remainder of our payment stings, but still, you can't buy your life back, can you? Good point. Well made, sir. Great point, Nisala. Fly, my dark wings. We return to kill this. 50 damage is on and off, so it does. Okay, that's what I figured, because otherwise it would be like doubled of a double, which seems insane. But yeah, that makes sense. Journal doubling a Swordmaster? Yeah, it's weird. Not a sight you see a lot. But here we are. We won somehow. My Lord Ike, I'm so pleased to see you well. You haven't been injured, have you? Princess Valencia, I'm fine. I'm unharmed. That's good. Ike, may I have a word? And if you don't mind, Princess Valencia, would you join as well? Please join me in that building. What could it be? Let's go and see. What could it be? Let's go and see. This is holy incredible. No, it's gold. All of it. Dade must be filthy rich. There's so much. It doesn't even seem real. What do we do with it? It's the spoils of war, so naturally it's ours. In that case, I'd like to borrow 50,000. Would that be alright? Oh shit, I think Volk's gonna promote, I'm pretty sure. That's a lot of money. What are you planning on doing with it? It's a private matter. I apologize, Commander. You're not a child. There's no reason for me to pry. Millard Ike, please use this gold for the mercenary company. Until now, I haven't had the resources to adequately pay them, so please. No, if I may borrow the 50,000, that will be more than... You won't borrow it, you'll accept it, and in good faith. The remainder we'll give to Soren for company maintenance. Would that be alright, Princess Valencia? Yes, of course. Turn your dead. Shut up, Soren. Grrr. General Petrine, please, General. I'm just a messenger. However, I have to tell you, I already heard you dunderhead. I hated those filthy crows right from the start. Even so, to be betrayed in such a fashion. Grrr, someone will pay for this. Yo, what is with these bots? Oh my god. They're like out in force these days. Dude, fuck off. That's like 3. Bro, that was like 3 in a row. What the fuck? What's with these guys? There's the Hunter's Bow, which is effective against beasts and cavalry, but it loses effective damage against flyers. Oh, that's very interesting. That's weird. Oh, he's unpromoting? I mean, I guess that's true. I suppose that's true. Talk to me and my fire dragon? Yeah. Speak to Scott and his fire dragon, Soren. Going crazy today? Not, I mean, those were the first today, but I haven't had bots in a very long time, but yesterday we had like a bot and then 2 bots at the same time, and then that was 3 bots at the same time. I don't know what's going on. Oh, you certainly had your way with us, didn't you, King Kilvis? But if you want to make an enemy of Daein, then so be it. Once Gallia has fallen, we'll turn our attention to your puny nation and wipe it off the face of the world. Why are you still here? Do you find me amusing? Shall I make my lance dance for you? No, ma'am, never, never, not at all. I beg your pardon. Sorry, I'll be going now. Dog's breath. I love the words that Petrine uses. I need something, a brilliant plan. If this continues much longer, the king will have my head. The emblem blow and the emblem bow and blazing blade. Wait, what's the emblem? The emblem bow and blazing blade. Is that an item? And what is blazing blade 7? The emblem bow. I don't think I'm familiar with that. You wanted to see me? You've waited a long time. Take this. It's the gold you were promised. Finally scraped it together, eh? I'll gladly accept it. Aren't you gonna count it? There's no need. I trust you. All right then. I'll take what was promised. The report you wrote for my father. There isn't one. What? There is no report. Never was. You lied to me. Exploited my need to know more about my father. There's something I must tell you. However, it cannot be written down. It's too great a secret for that. Your father told me to wait until I thought you were mature enough to hear it, and then tell you for yourself. Mature? Then what was the 50,000 gold for? Ah, that gold. That was my idea. I thought it would be a good way to test how resourceful and responsible you were. Get started. I want to hear it all. I spent a long time as Grail's hired shadow. A long time. I remained hidden from sight in case the day ever arrived that I needed to fulfill my contract. All that time for one job. What was it? If Grail were ever to go berserk, I was to stop him. I was to take his life. What? Actually, there was one other thing. If Grail were ever slain by his pursuers, I was to watch over his son and tell him Grail's secret at an appropriate time. That was my job. Berserk, what are you talking about? One of the... Oh, I think I did know about that at one point. Yeah, one of the Mario Kart bonus disc items. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. I forgot that it was the emblem bow, but yeah, there's a couple of items like that, right? The Mario Kart bonus disc items. Why would you have to kill my father? Because of Laren's medallion. What medallion? What are you talking about? The medallion your sister carries. Huh, that old bronze thing? I thought it was just a keepsake of my mother's. Are you telling me that it's something more? Girl told me it was an object of great peril, but nothing more. I did some investigating on my own, though, and what I discovered surprised me. Tell me. First canon depiction of Saint Elamine. The 8 legends her appearance there. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's so weird that it was from Mario Kart, but yeah. You might have a totally legit copy of Blazing Blade. The bug description, that's funky. Becomes an undead berserker and sweeps your army. Yeah, we've entered the nightmare portion of the game. Here comes Undead Grail. Laren was one of the Heron clan, an ancestor of our Prince Rayson, who carried with him a bronze battalion. Long ago, a band of heroes defeated an evil god and imprisoned it therein. An evil god? Do you think this is funny? You are joking, aren't you? Unfortunately, I'm not, and I have no idea how the cursed thing came to be in Grail's possession. That being said, I do know what the men who hunted your father were actually seeking the medallion. Why they wanted it, and what they plan to do with it. Just thinking about it gives me chills. I'm finding all this a little hard to believe. You said the medallion was an object of great peril, didn't you? Then why would my father allow Mist to carry it around? That doesn't make any sense. It's because she can carry it safely. Actually, she's the only one who can. If you want proof, think back. Have you ever once touched it? No, I haven't. A long time ago, I remember reaching out for it while Mist had it in her hand. My father scolded me harshly. After that, I assumed it was my sister's alone, and I never reached for it again. Compared to other people, the balance within your sister is extremely strong. Your mother, it seems, was the same. That's why they could bear it safely. The medallion is like a strong poison. It takes the worst aspects of a person and magnifies them thousandfold. Grail touched it only once, and it drove him to complete madness. So that's what you meant when you said he went berserk. That's right. Bjork and Laguz are made up of 2 forces, balance and chaos. In this, there is no difference between us. It is the proportion of balance to chaos that determines how much the medallion affects a person. In that sense, it predicts how much harm the person might do. Pokemon events. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. The Fire Dragon. Oh yeah, I gotcha. That's kind of cool. I wouldn't mind finding that one day and messing around with it. But your father was one of the preeminent swordsmen of his generation. That day, after he touched the medallion, 20 soldiers had come for him. 20 highly trained killers. Your father barely broke a sweat cutting them down. Then he began attacking his neighbors. Those who had taken him in, concealed his identity, and called him friend. He slew them one by one until your mother rushed in, thinking only to save her husband from himself. Uh-oh. It was over in an instant. Your mother grabbed the medallion from his hand and stepped away from him. They say she smiled as he pulled his sword from her breast and forgave him as her life's blood spilled into the street. My father killed my mother? No, that can't be. It was the medallion. Its power is too great for any man, even one of your father's caliber. Me, you, if either of us touched it, I'm certain we would both have been consumed by madness. When your father regained his senses, he tracked me down. It seems he'd heard rumors of me some time before. He said he had need of someone like me, close-mouthed, skilled, and most importantly, willing to do any sort of work. Of course, after hearing what he wanted me to do, I turned him down. Grail was once a famed general. He was Sir Gawain, one of Dane's 4 riders, and I recognized him at once. There was no chance someone like me would ever be able to stop him. But you took the job anyway. Why did you change your mind? Grail had lost his wife, and his grief was overpowering. To keep anything like that from happening again, he crippled himself. He slashed the tendons in his sword hand so that he could not wield the sword again. I took the job only because he had become someone my skill could handle. And even then, he was still far stronger than most men. I don't know what to say. One of Dane's 4 old boys. So what did Grail exactly do with the medallion? Like, you couldn't pick it up. So I guess Mist would have been born at that point. I mean, obviously, because her mother died. So did he just send Mist in to grab the medallion? I'm kind of curious about exactly what happened with the medallion there. That is Grail's secret, as I know it. I now entrust you the responsibility of seeing that the medallion does not fall into the wrong hands. Your sister must keep it. As my father lay dying, he told me to forget everything and live in peace. What did he mean? He didn't want you to lose yourself and go hunting for revenge, I suppose. He was killed much sooner than he ever expected to be. So my father's dying wish was for me to protect the medallion. Even if I can do that, everything will be alright. I believe so. At the very least, that must take precedent over anything else. I understand. Such a... Because often named as wrap. Yeah, I guess maybe if you like, maybe if you wrap it up, maybe it's just like direct touch. It's on Radiant Dawn. Oh, like I'm just curious, like exactly how he did it. Like if you wrap it in a little thing, are you okay to pick it up? I don't know. I mean, you must be, right? Because he did something with it. What is it? Do you want to hire me in the event that you go berserk someday? If we make a deal now, you won't have to worry about it anymore. As for payment, I can take it out of the 50,000 you already gave me. What do you say? Please. It's a wise decision. In that case, I no longer need to conceal my true identity. Huh? He's a commoner, origins are undercut. I don't know if it's as bad. Like, Alm is like the prince or whatever, whereas, I mean, he has like, he has more noble birth than he first thought, but Grail's like a... Grail's not like a king or anything. He's just really strong. I don't know. I get what you're saying, but I don't think it's nearly as bad as Alm and Gaiden. I'm not really a thief. I'm an assassin. From now on, I'll take on any job you've got, no matter how dirty. Ooh, whoa. No matter how dirty. Father, mother, oh why. Ooh, woo. Kingdom of Dan lies on the northernmost edge of Tellius. Its coastline is bathed in the icy currents of the northern sea, and frigid winds howl inland with terrible ferocity. As a result, Dan's winters are raw and brutal. Ice and snow scour the land, leaving frozen scars in their wake. Through these blizzards, General Ike and the Crimean army press ever forward. Benion's Imperial Senate may have lent Crimea troops, but even they doubt that the army can successfully fight off Dayan. Yet somehow, Ike and company defy all odds and capture victory after victory. Embracing both Princess Alencia's dream of a liberated Crimea and the tragic history of his parents, Ike marches in grim silence. In grim silence. Defending Telroga. This can only mean one thing. The enemy knows exactly how we're going to move. With your permission, I'll begin an investigation to see if there's anyone suspicious among our troops. Ike? Ike, are you alright? Yes, sorry, what is it? Nothing. I was just giving you the standard update. Shall I put it off till later? No, sorry, but you can start over. Can you start over from the beginning? I'll pay attention this time. Understood. Good morning, you two. What's wrong, Ike? You look so sleepy. I've had a lot on my mind. I meant to sleep last night, but I was up thinking. Before I knew it, it was morning. Really, I never thought I'd hear that. Ike didn't sleep because he was thinking. I wonder if Soren will start being polite. Listen, Titania, can I just... Brother, Ike! What's wrong, Mist? What am I gonna do, Ike? My medallion's gone. What? What? It's gone. No! What am I gonna do? It was my only memento of Mother. Did you drop it? Did you put it somewhere and forget? Something like that? No, I always carry it with me. I would never lose it. I had it before I went to bed last night. It vanished while I was sleeping. Don't cry, it's not your fault. But... I said don't cry, I'll find it, alright? Alright, sorry. What horrible timing! Are you serious? You are to begin immediately. Yes, that's General Petrine. If we do this thing, Dan will suffer. It's for the good of the country. Besides, it's only one territory. Stop mewling like an old woman. I hear you, and yet, if the goal is merely to stop the Crimean army, this is not necessary. The strength of my troops will suffice too. The last idiot who told me that ended up on a corpse pile. Now listen to me, and listen well. No matter how passionate you are, when you tell me you'll defeat Crimea, I'll never pin my hopes on a bunch of foreigners. All you have to do is stop their forward progress, that's all. My plan will accomplish this. General Petrine, do you truly think so little of us? It's true that we were born in Benyon and not Dayan, but my men and I have been loyal to the country for 18 years. We have spared no effort to learn all the proper manners and customs of this land. But now, after all that, to be dismissed as a bunch of foreigners. No one asked how long you've lived here. I want to know why, because no one cares. Certainly not me. I love Petrine. Where you where were you born, huh? Where were you raised? Ha, this country doesn't need squatters like you. The only people Dayan can count on in times of crisis are Dayan themselves. Anyone else is just gutter leavings. So we're useless, is that what you're saying? You tell me, migrant! You tell me, migrant! Why is it that your unit, which was trained to be an elite royal guard, is here patrolling this hick-infested backwater? The answer's clear to me. How about you? Oh, I'm sorry, am I offending you? Oh, well, here's your chance to show us your worth. Halt Crimea's advance. If you are as skilled as you claim, you should be able to limit the damage to a bare minimum, should you not? Grrr. Angry is a good look for you. I look forward to seeing the results of your work. Get going, Outlander. General Shihiram? Shahiram? I don't know. May we truly go through with this? It's such a horrific act. It's only recently that the citizens hereabouts have even come to trust us. We have no choice but to obey. It's as the woman says, the only thing we can do to ensure the Crimean army is defeated as soon as possible. General, open the floodgates. Do it now. General Shawarma. Very well. MVP Brahm, no new ally. Yeah, that makes sense. We also get a bunch of gold, I think. Oh, we get Khalil here. That's right. Yoo-hoo, you there, young man. I have business with the Generalist army. Would you convey a message? Who are you? Who am I? What kind of low-born greeting is that? My name is Khalil. I am a first-class mage. And what would a first-class mage want with this army? What's your problem? You look as if you don't believe me. Well, I suppose I can't hold that against you. It's not often you find a beauty like this coupled with intelligence like mine, but it's true nonetheless. A mage, huh? Well, I guess you can never have too many mages lying around, especially with how quickly we've been going through them on this playthrough. Oh, and as a bonus, I'm quite skilled with knives as well. Beauty, brains, and brawn. The goddess has seen fit to put the abilities of 3 people into one delectable package. Sounds like favoritism, doesn't it? Hello, are you listening? There's a beautiful woman talking to you. Yeah, the point is that you want to join the Crimean army, right? How much are you planning to charge? Well, aren't you a little businessman? Well, let's see. How does free sound? Suspicious. What's the catch? I like my fees to be based on performance. Watch how I do in combat, then make me an offer. Depending on what it is, I'll decide whether or not to grace you with my assistance. You're not lacking in confidence, are you? Of course not. I already told you I'm a first-class mage. Sure. What happens if she talks to him? I was gonna mention, yeah, what happens if Jill talks to her dad, because I didn't know what happened either until last playthrough, and then I found out the hard way. All right, you're in. What? Are you allowed to make decisions like that on your own? Perhaps I should speak to the general. I am the general. What? Oh, that's just the end of it. What? Do I have any? I do have some experience. Who wants experience? First class mage that chose knives over staffs. Yeah, I don't trust her. I don't trust her at all, but you know, what are you gonna do? Actually, if we could promote Rice, that would be kind of cool. Not quite yet. Close though. Cause he'll be able to use light magic when we do it. Nah, none of these seem that funny. Mist Boyd could be funny, but alright. We could forge a weapon. Forging a lance for Oscar might be good because he is so dog shit. Every single siege tome at base, does she? Oh yeah, she's got B. She also has Nihil, which is kind of cool, and then yeah, the ability to use swords. So Khalil's an interesting unit. Her stats are pretty good. She's fine. Like, she is very solid, but the fact that she can't heal, instead she uses knives, is definitely a bummer, because let me tell you, 7 strength, 2 might knife, not gonna cut it. Not gonna cut it at all. In fact, pretty far away from cutting it, if you ask me. Well, Mist can use, oh, Iron Blade. Yeah, use the Iron Blade. Do you weigh down? 15? Maybe don't use the Iron Blade. Promise, yeah, she's gonna get weighed down by everything. No, how much does a Steel Sword weigh? 12? Okay, she only gets weighed down by 5. Turn Largo into a Vegas slot machine. Feels bad. There's like 7 Speed Blast. Is he? He does keep getting speed. I have noticed that. I always thought Rice's speed was like okay, so I didn't think he was that blessed. But yeah, now that you pointed out, I'm gonna buy him light because I might end up promoting him on this chapter. I don't know. We'll see. You have... Oh, I'm starting to run out of physics. We need to be more careful with physics now because I'm really starting to run out. His average is 11? Is it really? Wait, is it really? That's crazy. I did notice because I was really surprised that he had more speed than luck, or than magic. I thought that was weird. Holy fuck, you're right! He is 7... Oh my god! That might be one of the most blessed units I've ever seen. 7 is a crazy number to be blessed by. I didn't realize it was that much. And he's not even really screwed on anything else. I mean, at least too much. He's not supposed to have 18 speed until he's a level 12 promoted unit. Bro, that is nuts. 7 blessed might be one of the highest I've ever seen. And that's with no speed wings or anything. I didn't give him any anything like that. That's crazy, actually. I'm just gonna give him a stronger lance because he really sucks. Yeah, whatever. I don't care. Make it green. That's actually nuts. Like, straight up. I see... You see, like, 1 and 2 a lot. You see 3 and 4 every once in a while. 5, maybe, you know, 6. But 7? I think 7 might be one of the highest I've ever seen. Like, just in general. I'm gonna speedwing Boyd, because I think Boyd is, like, right on the edge of being able to actually double things. And I think it'd be really valuable if he could. I want to save all this defensive stuff because we may need it for Ike in the end. For some reason in my mind, there was somebody who would be useful with the secret book, but I can't remember what it was now. Oh, I was thinking that Gatry could be good with the secret book because his speed kind of blows. I'm going to give him 1. I do think he needs some kind of like secret book or something. Because he really kind of stinks. Oh, you have a killer axe. Wait, that's kind of cool actually. Oh, I forgot about Tormud. Wait, I forgot about Tormud. I should give Tormud some experience. I forgot all about this little guy. We still gotta promote him. Nice. Okay. Are there any skills I want to do? I was thinking that Mist... Or maybe like Rice could have like Shade maybe? I don't know how much Shade actually... Do I have double Shade? No, I don't. I thought... has this unit's chance to get hit, but doubles its chance to land a... Oh, that's Gamble. Is Gamble useful? Should anybody have Gamble? I don't know. What is that, Guard? Is Guard useful? I don't know. Whatever. My Lord Ike, were you able to find the medallion? No, it's gone. I fear that Dane may have somehow stolen it. What? Is such a thing possible? Mist Gamble? Wait, Mist Gamble is kind of hot. Guard seasonally a miss. What is Guard? Guard just like nullifies attacks every once in a while, right? Transfers no. Those Braum stats, I can show you in a minute. Our Braum is very strong. I don't know to what degree, but there can be no questioning Dane's involvement. Is the medallion special? Yes. Oh, yes. I beg your pardon. What is it? My question may have touched a sensitive area. Oh, no. It's not that I don't want to discuss it with you personally. I just can't really talk about it to anyone. It's a private matter. I see. Ike, what is it, Yuki? I hear the sound of rushing water just ahead. A lot of it. Rushing water. According to the map, there's a large river up ahead. That must be what you hear. Campbell Mist is pretty funny. This is unnatural, warped. It is not the sound of a normal river. General Ike, sir, we've got trouble. The road ahead is blocked by water. What? How can this be? Perhaps the local river is flooded. The whole region is soaking wet. Is the road completely impassable? No, sir. We can move forward, but the water's turned the ground to mud. And the water is still flowing at a tremendous rate, sir. This is going to cut back our speed dramatically. This is the work of Dayan. They thought to impede our progress in order to gain some time for themselves, and they've succeeded. Blast, is there nothing we can do? Well, if we were able to flood the road only when we approached, there must be a floodgate in the area. So if we can close them, we'll shut off the flow of water, right? That makes sense. Let's get some scouts looking for gates. What's that? Hey, if you're looking for something, leave it to me. I am the king's eyes after all. What do you mean? These peepers of mine, these peepers of mine can see for miles and miles. They're quite handy. It would be a shame not to use them. Is this some sort of Lagoose power? You're a hawk with eyes of a hawk? It beats your fantastic wit. My eyesight isn't a racial ability. It's just my own natural talent. Heck, my pal Yulki has ears that can hear grass growing on the other side of the country. I see. Well then, the job's yours. Do you think you can find the floodgates? I just look for some openings with a lot of water pouring out of it, right? Yeah, I can handle that. The ground's starting to torment, yeah. And it sucks. Isn't Talriga the name of like a racetrack or something? The Crimean army is here. All troops, combat formations, hit them fast and hard. We can't let this battle drag out. So those are the floodgates. If we can get them closed, the water will recede in about 12 hours or so. All right, let's get going. Okay, Evo, I'm actually gonna go to the bathroom really quick so everyone can enjoy our Braum stats, but I know Evo wanted to see him, so here is the beast. I'll be right back. We bring Jill to the funny anti-recruitment thing? We could. We could. Yeah, he's a beast. He's a beast. Yeah, that's a good point, Mark. I had it on him because I was a little worried that he might die last chapter, but yeah, I'm gonna put it back on Gatry. So the way this chapter works, it's actually very unique in the history of Fire Emblem, but the boss of this chapter is the father of a unit that we have named Jill. So if you talk to Jill's father with Jill, she'll actually be recruited to the enemy. Now, the last time we did our playthrough, I did not know this. And I thought it was interesting because, you know, Jill's in the chapter and her father's in the chapter. And so I had them talk to each other. And I actually ended up having to kill my own Jill, who was like promoted and really strong at that point. But for our purposes, we don't care about Jill because we're not using her at all. Although I will say having Jill die here does mean we don't get Har later on. I don't know how much that really matters, but it's kind of sad. But yeah, that was really sad. Now you can re-recruit Jill. Apparently, we didn't do this because I didn't know it and I didn't have the support. But I think if somebody's like a support with Jill, they can then recruit her back. But like recruit Chad Daddy, yeah, that'd be great. One luck? Yeah, he has one luck. Elite support? Yeah. Oh, she just doesn't... Okay, I got you. She just doesn't join the enemy side. I didn't know this because, again, people told me afterwards. I didn't know that she was going to be recruited by the enemy, but we can do it. I don't think Har really matters as far as the recruitment goes. Who are we not bringing? Who do I not want to bring? I kind of want to bring Gatry because I want to start getting him experience. Root Brave Axe? That's a good point. Maybe we don't do it. Maybe we don't do it. I don't know. Because I do kind of want to recruit Har, you know what I mean? If Har had nothing to do with it, I wouldn't give a shit, and I would just murder Jill. Enemy leaders can recruit your units? That would be pretty funny. Do it? Oh man, we can do it. Fuck it, who cares? Alright, who not bringing? I guess Gatry. Where's Jill? Jill, get your ass out here. Yeah, Har, that is true. Har is not amazing in this game. In fact, he's pretty meh. But, okay, well then we don't need the Night Ward on you. The best character in the game? What do you mean? Look at her stats. She's not good at all. This character's trash. Look, she needs to go, alright? The point of this playthrough is to see every part of the game we can. And this is a part of the game we can see, alright? So we have to. How do we want to do this? I'm thinking... Oh my god, if I can actually move the units. I'm thinking that we can have Braum... I hate this so much. Okay, I'm thinking that we have Braum go and handle the north, and then everyone else just goes south. Are you alright? You look rather pale. General Ike, what is it? Is there something you need to talk about? No, nothing. If you say so. Uh-huh. If it's too hard, you don't have to be in the vanguard, you know. What? These Dan Wyvern Riders, they're your old company, aren't they? Yes, thank you for your concern. You've nothing to prove to us, father. How did Ileana die? How did Ileana die? That's a good question. I think I just put her in, in range of like 2 enemies. I just didn't realize. It was kind of a dumb death. I think I just put her in range of 2 enemies during, I think it was like the first part of Daybreaks. And I just put her in range of 2 enemies because I didn't realize, and she died. It was really kind of boring. This game is Titania. I forgot about Titania. We haven't deployed her in a bit. Yeah, it was I think now I remember, I attacked the wrong, there was like 2 mercenaries, and I attacked the wrong, because one of the mercenaries had like a longsword, so I wanted to kill him, but I forgot that Ileana was in range of him, so he ended up attacking Ileana, like the other one. You still can't double, I gave you a speed wing! You can double that guy. Goose Slayer. I don't want to do this. Unfortunately, without Braum, our team is not very strong. You're so bad. Yeah, that's right. We did trade for the Glitch Forge, and then yeah, we didn't have Vantage, and the enemy hit way harder than I was expecting. Oh my god, this guy is just, nobody doubles him. All right, I hate to use the Brave Bow here like this, but I do need to kind of kill this guy and get a move on. Can you can't shove, right? Flying units can't shove? No. Can you shove? Wait, is Rice in danger if I do that? I don't think so. Okay, yeah, because I'd love to move Rolf again if we can. Actually, can you fire over? Oh, you can? Okay, you should go there then. That'd be so funny if Racing could use the Demi-Band. This chapter is not too bad, but obviously there's a lot of promoted units, so just like any chapter, it can be a little sketchy. There's also, I think there's only a little bit of Siege Tomes. Yeah, there's like 2 Siege Tomes here, which is still more Siege Tomes. You know, it's still Siege Tomes you have to be cognizant of, but not nearly as much as there will be or was on the previous chapter. Falling off in speed. Yeah, I'm kind of getting that with a lot of our units, to be honest. Enemies are just really fast in Maniac. Steel Axe. I guess this will plug this up. You can get way down now. Sure, I feel good about Mia. Of siege tomes? I think those are the only 2 siege tomes in this chapter, because it's this guy doesn't have it, this guy doesn't have it, this guy doesn't have it. Yeah, this one not too much. Which, yeah, it's funny because a couple of chapters ago there was like 4 overlapping siege tomes. It was ridiculous. But yeah, this one doesn't seem to have too many, which is nice. Definitely for us. Slightly worried about racing here. I suppose none of you have 2 range, right? So if I just do like this, and then I don't know why I danced for you when I didn't have a plan for you. Well, I guess this is okay. Oh, actually double this guy. Oh, fuck this guy. Yeah, there's a bunch in the next chapter. And like I said, a bunch on the previous chapter, but this one's not too bad. I shouldn't say the previous chapter. The previous chapter, actually there's none on the chapter we just did, which was really nice. But they were ballistas, so there's kind of some. That's unfortunate. Do you kill me? 25 minus 2. I mean, no. It's not great. I may rather you just attack miss, to be honest. I do get way down though. By 5, so that means 16 speed. I mean, Rayson doesn't die. Yeah, right? 25 attack, minus 2 is 23. Yeah. Okay, it's not great. I guess I'd rather you attack Miss than Rayson, because Miss can maybe actually deal 1 point of damage or something. Whatever, we should be good. General, how long are the floodgates to remain open? Until the Crimean army has been defeated. Sir, if we wait that long, all the neighboring farmland will be drowned. The locals are already quite upset. They may not abide this much further. General, enough, soldier. If you've got the time to be bellyaching, take your butt out of the battlefield and kill some Crimean soldiers. Captain Har, do you support this action? This is inhumane. Lives will be ruined. Dane citizens will die. Even if we claim that it's necessary to in order to achieve victory, this is too much. This is Dane's way. Are you ready to disobey the king and be put to death for your troubles? I would rather die than kill innocent Dane civilians. If you're executed as a traitor to the throne, your parents and siblings will also pay. Are you still prepared? Now, do you understand what we're trying to tell you? Go, fight bravely. Yes, sir. To gain the trust of the king, we've become cruel and heartless. First hunting and executing the Lagoos, and now flooding the lands these people call home. General Shaharam, if someone hears you use the word Lagoos in this country, you'll be branded a traitor. You're right as always. To live in this land where Lagoos prejudice is so virulent, we've had to seal away everything we know, and teach our children to hate all subhumans. Oh, that's why Jill hates the subhumans. Or the Lagoos. All that just to survive here. It's Ashnar's fault this country has become what it is today. Ah, what a terrible miscalculation we made. Even so, I hated the idea of furthering the corruption of the Imperial Senate. I will continue to support your reasons for leaving Benyan. I wonder if Jill has distanced herself from the Crimean forces. I did give her warning. After all else, I would like to avoid meeting my daughter in combat. I pray that she does not take the field this day. Knowing her temperament, talking with you would only increase both of your sorrows. I have but one favor to ask you. Say it and it will be done. Do not fight today. What? Only one side can win this battle. If we are defeated in the end, I want you to care for the survivors and their families. Yes, sir, Commander Shaharam. Commander, it's been many a long year since you last called me that. May the fortunes of war be with you. Through all that's happened, it's been an honor to serve with you. Critical defense plays? Yeah. Yeah, it definitely makes sense. I mean, siege tomes in general are just really powerful. You'd think they would utilize them more. It's just, in that chapter in particular, there's so many overlapping ranges that it's very annoying. Sick, Mia. Or missed. Keep it up. Yeah, we could have rescue dropped. Wait, who's Alaya? Are you talking about Mist? We could have rescue dropped though, yeah, that's true. That is true. Okay, well, them all using their siege tomes right now on Braum is like kind of fine. I think Braum has like a one-use elixir. Oh, it's her. Oh, I got you. Yeah. Her German name is Alaya, or is that not how you pronounce it? Elia, maybe. Oh my God, what did that guy have? We gotta be a little bit careful with Mia here. She is like pretty blessed in bulk, but she's still a sword master. Alaya? Okay, gotcha. Alaya. Hopefully Braum will be alright. Thankfully, yeah, he dodged both of the, he's doing alright. And he keeps looting these wyverns, but they're so strong that he still can't even kill. So I think this is the last person that can attack Mia, so she should be okay unless she dies right here. Ugh, yikers. Alright, she should be good. I'm pretty sure that's the last person can attack her. It's just a funny word in German. It can mean garbage, for example. Aw, poor Miss. Poor Miss. She didn't deserve that. Well, hopefully Braum's gonna be okay, because it seems like there's not much, I mean, he is doing just fine, but it doesn't seem like there's gonna be very much for him to do there. Yeah, Raisin's heal is actually more substantial than I remember. So he has 12 res. Thankfully he dodged both of these, but... So they have 92 hit and a 1... What is your avoid? He has 16... Holy fuck, he has a lot of avoid. Okay, so that means we're looking at... like a 30... and like a 50. And you do have an elixir, right? 2-use elixir? Yeah. I think you should be totally fine. You should probably use your stronger weapon. I need to actually like kill some of these guys. Wait, shouldn't that be effective? Because isn't the Night Killer effective against, like... Is it only effective against mounted knights? No, armored units... Wait, armored units... Oh, it's only mounted. Oh, I thought it was also, like... these type of units. Oh. No, well, okay. I thought Night Killers were also effective against, like, you know, knights. But apparently not the case. It doesn't matter anyways. Anti-armor's the heavy spear. Oh, that's a good point. I forgot the heavy spear was also in this game. Yeah, that's a good point. Well, it doesn't matter. I don't think he'd really get hurt by it, even if it was effective against him. But yeah, that's good to know. That is a good point, though. I forgot the heavy spear was also in this game. Okay, me needs to get healed. That's for certain. I need to kill this. I need to kill a lot of guys. I have 20 speed, so I do double this guy. I don't quite kill though. Can I chill? All right. Have a good night, Eva. You also double. Can you kill? No. I also doubled this guy. Okay. All right, let's do that. The speed reading for Boyd is definitely, I think, is a good. He's like got to be pretty screwed on speed, right? Like, there's no way he's supposed to have this little amount of speed. What level is he? 12. Yeah, he's supposed. Okay, so he's supposed to have 20 speed. So now he's fine on speed, but he's like too screwed, which isn't that big of a deal. But again, it's hard to double in this game, so being a little speed screwed is actually like kind of unfortunate. Maybe we get a crit here. I can dance for somebody too. Or I guess chant? I don't know exactly what you call it. Puzzle to arrive. I think she just sits there. Yeah, I don't think you can get past her. And she doesn't have any... I guess we give her a weapon and try to, like, bait her into attacking somebody. There might be a way. 15 speed. This guy's a little scary, too. I can hit for one person. Oh, you do double. Effective damage in this game is a thing. Okay, kill that guy. Let's do that. Okay. Doing a bit of okay. Okay. I don't know. Whatever. Who gives a shit? Oscar's clearly trolling, so why should I care? Okay, so I need to kill... Definitely need to heal Mia. That is for certain. Mia could probably kill this guy. Ooh, my hit's a little worse than I was expecting. Well, whatever. Hopefully we hit. So is everyone just trolling, or Okay. Yeah, I mean, she's so skill screwed. Okay, so this guy can get to me, but I'm not really scared of him. I'm assuming I can kill here. Yeah, and I double even, so I just gotta hit one of these. I mean, that was like a 70%, so that missing actually was that was definitely something that like could happen pretty substantially, so can't really complain about that one too much. Can you kill this guy? It's gonna leave this guy alive. 26 attack. See, this one will kill Rayson. Yeah, my positioning here, I probably should have had Miss stay here, because she can take a hit from this guy. My positioning here is going to be the problem. Because one of these guys is going to have to be alive in the end. Can you kill anyone other than Rayson? 5 defense, no. So, maybe we just... Can you kill Jill? No. Okay, so maybe I just dance for you. This is, like, not great, but... If I just have Rolf stay here and kill this guy... Just make sure you don't take damage. I don't think it really matters, but... And then Ike kills this guy. And then if Jill boxes in Rayson, we should be okay. Because the Wyvern can't kill anyone on his own. This is going to be very tedious because they're going to trade around this stupid Vulnerate and just heal over and over again. And there's a cleric over there. I like the animation's on, but I shouldn't get doubled here. Yeah, should be good. Okay. Well, I might actually be able to kill because I'm proccing this. Nice. Okay. That's the boof. Oh, it's the Sveal. It's the little Sveal. It's the angry Sveal. I wouldn't want to fuck with an angry Sveal. Seems a good way to die. I don't think Braum has any 1-2 range, which is kind of a bummer here. But the fact that we're baiting out all of the siege tomes just like in the first 5 turns is pretty nice. So that one has a 50-50 chance, I think. The other one should have like a 30. So this one should miss most of the time. Yeah, which is good. Because I'd like to avoid using the elixir. We do have 2 elixirs, so it's not the end of the world. We will use them at some point, but I'd like to avoid using them as long as I can. I like how like fast and like abrupt the combat is in this game when they finally close the distance. No more Luna. Dude, giving Luna to Braum actually seems like a great idea. I'm really glad that we did this. This is one of the things that you'll find, and this is why people complain a lot about Maniac mode in this game, is because you get into these situations where, like, unless you have forged weapons or really strong units, it's really hard to one round. Like, Braum is, but he's really strong and has a forged weapon. And even then, he's not one rounding the promoted units. So eventually we'll get to the point where you're fighting, like, only wyverns and paladins and stuff, and you're not actually one rounding anything. So you just end up in these, like, situations where it's just like a combat after combat after combat of, like, very little happening, which, like, doesn't necessarily make the game difficult. I mean, there are certainly, you know, connotations to that, but it mostly just makes it very, like, tedious. Is what I want to glitch forge? Yeah, but glitch forging is like, I wouldn't want to, like, it's so boring otherwise, but, like, glitch forging is that's too much. I wouldn't want to glitch forge. Then I don't know, if you're glitch forging, it's like, at least in my eyes, it's like, what's the point? I still like to use the what's available, but I do agree that it's quite boring. That much I agree. Okay, use that next. I still can't kill. Yeah, I still can't kill this guy. Oh, I believe that it's still very difficult. Yeah, 100%. Even with glitch forging, but I don't know. There's still things you can do to make it not so bad. But this is why people don't like it. This is why people tend to get pretty frustrated with Maniac mode. So some paladins. There's a killer bow, which is a little scary. Let me look at range real quick. Oh, do not in the turn. Oh, Braum was like blending into the tree. I was like, where did Braum go? Where did my boy go? Okay, we can lure out the paladins. Thankfully, Oscar has a ton of defense. So you have the knight. Actually, you actually have only one less defense than him. I have 20 speed. 27. Again, let me look at this. So Mia's actually, like, kind of one of my higher level units. Yeah, no, I got you, Seafarer. Yeah, no, if somebody wanted to do this, I don't think that's a bad recommendation at all. It is very, and the fact that it has 1-2 range too, because you get into the situation where, like, where not only do you deal very little damage, but you also don't have, like, easy 1-2 range access. So 26, I have 20 defense, so I don't think I'm really in any danger. I mean, even if I get crit here, it would be like 15 damage. I could be wrong about this, but I think she should be okay. Actually, I think I'm gonna do the killer. Maybe get some crits. Towards 1-2 range, yeah. I think I might be getting to the point where I might start doing that here. We'll see. Oscar's still hurt. I should probably heal him at some point. Oh, you have a longbow. Oh no, you can just... For some reason, yeah, I guess that is 2 range. That looks weird to me, but okay. Then we should be good other than that. But yeah, this is definitely the point where you start to see a lot of what people complain about with Maniac mode, and I don't blame him at all. Like, I still like Maniac mode, but no, it definitely gets pretty rough, and it's a huge part of the reason that, like, axes in particular, this is a huge part of the reason that swords tend to be really bad in this game, because you can see how much lances are struggling, and, like, axes would be too. So you can imagine if we were using, like, sword lock. I mean, we are using 2 sword lock units. Oh, that is a crit. Yeah, it was 15. Well, I said she was gonna be okay even with a crit. I still stand by that. I am a little nervous. It's always a little nerve-wracking watching when your units get crit, but I think we should be okay. Having no 1-2 range on Braum at all, though, is definitely a mistake. I should at least have something on him. See, this guy's a little scary because he has this axe. He might deal a bunch of damage. Well, 8's not so bad. Oh, and I actually get into Wrath here. I don't even double? Oh my god. This guy just has a Laguz Slayer, so this is only going to be like a couple of damage at most. If it even hits. I like that she just keeps critting. She just keeps critting anyone. She doesn't double anyone. But she just keeps critting them. There we go. Okay, that was a good level up. 14 strength is pretty rough, but... maybe I should give, well, I don't have another occult. Maybe the next occult I should give Nephany Luna. I'm probably gonna have to heal Braum now. Braum doesn't really need to do anything. He can just sit down there and fuck with those guys really until the end of time. She's learning from Oscar. They are strangely like the same unit, right? It's weird. She still doesn't double? She has 21 speed. She might actually get weighed down because her strength is so bad. They're all under healing AI. Okay, so we have 2 more of both of these. There is actually a time concern with this chapter. You do have to arrive in 15 turns, so hypothetically you can't take forever, but 15's a long time. I guess this is a little bit sketchy because maybe I should bring Braum over here. Just even bring the Paladin under half. I know. It's crazy. He has 18 speed. Oh, I double that guy now. But I want to do this. I need to kill at least some of these guys. Can I attack through the wall? Oh, I can. I don't double? Dude, how fast are these fuckers? Oh my god. Sure. Yeah, it's good damage. There are these 3, which are a bit sketchy. 16 defense. Still have that Laguz guard, though. How do I not? Nobody doubles. See, this is actually one of the problems, and because we've been spending so much time letting Braum do everything, and Braum is a beast, don't get me wrong. Braum is an absolute, you know, an absolute beast, but it has sort of taken some of the kills away from our other units, and that is actually kind of a problem. I wonder if I can get another crit here. That's unfortunate. And I still need to kill that guy. This is very sketchy. I can't even kill. Ah, he deals 0 damage. Sure. Hey, Saves, welcome, welcome. I have 11 res, but I have the axe. But then there's I can't kill the killer bow guy. That's part of what scares me here. Am I in both of their range or just one? Both? No, just one. Okay, maybe that's not so bad. Sure, kill this guy. Ah, it's a bad miss. Please don't get hit. Okay, at least he didn't get hit. That's good. That is good. I wonder actually if I can... Well, then he can get attacked. That's not really great. I have 15 defense. Also have the ability to proc Aether. Okay, that's good. Please don't miss. Okay, that's good. So we can kill that guy, and then we can also kill this guy, and then I need to heal her. This is... Oops, do not end the turn. Oh my goodness, that would be terrible. Okay, so if I go there... This is a little sketchy, I'll be honest. I keep critting today. Not only does he keep critting, but I gave him Luna, so now he keeps critting and he keeps proccing Luna. So... Yes, he is a beast, and he keeps proccing everything. We love Braum. This killer bow is just, I have 11 luck. If the killer bow crits, it deals 30 damage. Oh my god, I just don't. I mean, it is what it is, I guess. This is sketchy. I could absolutely die here. Okay, look, I'm gonna do something here. I know we want Jill to talk to her father and then die, but none of these guys have 2 range. It is way safer if I do this. I don't even know that Jill will actually get attacked here, but it is way safer if I do this. And then he needs to heal because hypothetically he could actually die to both Siege Tomes this turn. Well, I don't think they'll attack him. This is sketchy. A lot of different units can die here. Yeah, see, this is just way safer. Look, I'm sorry that we don't get to see. I'm proud to have been your daughter. I'm sad that we don't get to see Jill be recruited by the enemy, but it's so much safer for Ike if I do that than if I let him get attacked by the killer bow. Because if he gets crit, he almost assuredly dies. I mean, Jill did serve some purpose, so that's good. Oh, Vantage! Oh, Vantage actually mattered! Holy shit! Let's go! Poor Jill. Are they gonna attack Mia? I wonder if they can kill Mia. No, I don't think so. Jill treatment of best girl hurts my soul. That's fair. That's fair. I do love Jill. She is fantastic, but unfortunately, it was just way safer if we did that. Okay, Brum's finally starting to clear it over here. There's one more Siege Tome on both those guys, so one more Siege Tome to deal with. Okay, there's no way Mia dies here. Unless this guy, like, randomly has 5 more attack than the other ones, but he doesn't. I mean, they love attacking Mia. Well, Brahma actually just one-runs this guy, flat out. I wonder if I can kill this boss without Braum. Probably. I could probably figure out something. Because he'll probably be stuck down there for basically the rest of the chapter. Okay. For a second I was like, wait, does this guy have a Siege Tome that I just didn't notice? But no, this is just physic. Which does suck, but now we should be in pretty good shape to progress. Oh, both Siege Tomes attack Braum again. I will say this. I need to be a little bit more careful with the rest of our units, because our Braum is a beast. We can all agree on that. It's pretty clear. But other than that, our team is very questionable. We don't really have any other, like, super strong units, like Boyd, Ike, Mia, Rolf, Neffany, Oscar. Like, they're all fine, but they're not, like, outstanding. And that's okay. I mean, it's working fine, although it almost didn't work there. But we definitely need to be, like, a little bit more careful. Or maybe, like, try to train one of them a little bit more. Like this huge level up from Rolf here. Dude, his level up since he promoted, I swear, have just been, like, utter ass. He was doing so well, and then he promoted, and then he just stopped. He had a midlife crisis. Okay, so if I go here, yeah, if I go here. He wasn't even doing so well, he's just average, yeah. Now he's just below average. Now he just stinks. Okay, well Ike is making up for a lot of this a lot of these units being crappy though, I'll say that, which I do like. We just need to make sure we can kill this guy. 10 years old sounds like Fire Emblem. Honestly, yeah, that's not even that weird for him, to be honest. The support we were reading between him and Mist, he kind of was going through it, to be honest. I mean, I don't blame him either. Wait, over the wall is one range, but it doesn't count for one range when we dance? What? That's weird. That's very weird. Because you can attack over that the fence. So the game thinks this is nothing, and yet you can't dance over it. That's really weird. Okay, that's kind of a bummer, but I mean, fine, we killed him. I didn't need Ike after all. Hydrate the fields with the blood of my enemies. That's basically what he was saying to Mist. Oscar, you need to talk to your brother. I don't think he's okay. I mean, physically he's fine, but mentally, emotionally, maybe not so much. So there's no way Braum dies here. Oscar saw nothing wrong. Okay, so Mia can or Miss can attack here, but I'm assuming Miss has enough res to. Yeah, not take that too bad. Oh, because he never opens his eyes. I gotcha. I gotcha. I was like, there's some joke in there that I'm not getting. That is true. His eyes are always closed. my brain, because you capitalized Saw, immediately went to the Saw movies, and I'm like, is the main guy in Saw named Oscar? What do you mean? All I can do is give it my best effort. Wait, is this gonna heal Ike? Hold on a minute, this is bullshit. Okay, so not only can you attack over this, but this is also close enough to Ike that it triggers Raisin's this. So this is an adjacent space, and yet when I danced, it didn't work for Ike. That is so weird. I feel like that doesn't make sense. What? I know, what the fuck? Hold on, youngster. Who do you think you are? You can't just come barging into people's homes. Let me tell you something. You can ransack my home all you want, but you'll find nothing of value here. All our young men have been dragged off to war, and all that's left are women and children. If it's gold you're after, take that scroll on the floor there. You may be able to sell it. It's just something I picked up, so I don't know if it has any value, but take it away, you dirty thief. Has to be a glitch? I don't know. That's so weird. That's so strange. You'd think it would either work for all of it or it would work for none of it. The fact that it works for like most of it but just not dancing is very weird. What's with you people? I am blind. Oh, we love Tosh. Okay, Boyd's probably my best bet to deal good damage to these guys. 24 defense is quite a bit, but maybe we can get some crits or something, who knows. Unique interactions that doesn't work. Hey man, when you play Fire Emblem enough, you're bound to find these things. Yeah, that surprised me. I'm not really sure why that was the case. That was strange. There's got to be something in the coding for like dancing being considered slightly different than. See the fact. So if it worked for attacking but didn't work for both cantoing and Raisin's ability, I would be like, okay, you know, it just doesn't work for abilities. But the fact that it works for one of the abilities but not the other one, and it works for attacking, is just very odd. Toph is one of the characters of all time, for real, for real. Dude, I should watch Avatar again. That show is so fucking good. I haven't seen it since I was a wee lad. Oh, I deal 12 damage. That's not bad. What's the interaction? Here, when it comes to my turn, I can show you it more accurately. Nice. Oh, that's why I gave him the killer axe. Okay, Teeny, so basically what happened was, it revolves around this fence here, right? So with the fence, you can attack at one range here over the fence. God, the bots today are just out in droves. Oh no! Oh no, wait, that's another bot. I thought I banned somebody. So you can attack over this. So I went to use Raisin's dance ability, right? He dances for everyone around him. And it worked for the square here and the square here, but not Ike, who is standing here, right? So you'd think that even though you can attack over this, it bars abilities. But then when Raisin went to use his heal ability at the start of the turn, it healed Ike, who is here. So it barred one of the abilities, but not the other. That's what we were confused about. Find a wall used for shit itself and crash every time. That seems a lot worse than what happened. What happened here was pretty harmless. That seems really bad. So many bots today. I know there was like 3 yesterday too. I don't know what's going on with the bots lately. She only joined us during season 2. Yeah, she's one of the like later joining. I guess in comparison to the like first 3. Stat booster in bio. Do you still have your armor slayer? No, I must have gotten rid of it. This is the problem with having no magic users. I keep mentioning that magic's ass in this game, and for the most part it is, but there are definitely uses for it. And fighting really high defense knights. Definitely one of the uses. Sure, whatever. Fire Emblem content, only pans. Oh, there's a ton of Fire Emblem content on that, let me tell you. I'm not sure it's the content that you guys want to see, but there is a lot of it. I like when the knights die, because they just like, they don't quite collapse, they just like slowly fall down. Like it's very intentional. It's weird. Okay, so there's an Elwind guy. We gotta be a little bit careful on who we're putting in range now, because these guys can combine for some nasty damage. Elwind is effective against Raisin, but even with Elwind being effective, that only adds 4 might, so there's no way Raisin actually takes like any damage. He has a ton of resistance. Somebody refuses to dissect a fog in high school. Pussy in bio. Pussy in bio. Is that what the kids are doing these days? Frying pans, skillet issues, and more. It's quite the wonderland. Pussy in bio. Oh man. Thankfully, we have Nephany here with the Knight crest, or no, not the Knight crest, the whatever it's called. Don't lure out more than 1. Oh, you have a longbow. That's why you can move so much. Nah, 1 is probably fine. And like I said, Raisin shouldn't get hurt here because he has an actual 100 million res, 26 res. Raisin reminds me a little bit of Fa from Fire Emblem 6, where he just has like, I guess. In that case, she has just an obscene amount of resistance right off the bat. Look at that. This is how you know effective damage in this game is dog shit, because that guy could have attacked a dancer that he would have had effective damage against, but instead he just chose not to do that. How many clicks do they actually get? I feel like who is clicking on bots? I don't know. I really don't know. I feel like I haven't had them in a very long time, but yeah, today and yesterday we were just going crazy with them. They can't get that many. Like who is clicking on bots? I don't know, grandmas, I guess. I don't know what grandmas are watching Twitch though. How do I look fighting these guys? Not terrible. I wish I had 1-2 range. Or for the Nigerian prince, yeah, exactly. You'll need a few suckers, yeah. I know, I believe it. It's amazing to think about, like, who is doing it. But yeah, like you said, there's got to be somebody. I mean, shout out to all the Fire Emblem grannies in chat. Oh yeah. Shout out to you, grannies. And again, don't click on those bots, grannies. I know that Nigerian prince says that you're his only ticket to whatever, but he didn't mean it. Don't click on him. He's a bad guy. Instead, send me all your money at PanoFE. And I'll become the prince or the king of, I don't know, Tellius, and then you can have some money too. How do we look fighting this guy? Certainly better than I look fighting that guy, that's for sure. You may fall for the Nigerian prince scam? 100%. 100%. Without a doubt. He's the one running the scam. She's running the scams, and she's also falling for other people's scams. That's why she has to run more scams. You got more magic, by the way. That's why she has to run the scams, because she keeps losing all her money to other scams. Dude, my damage is so pathetic. I need Braum over here. $27 resistance. What's y'all's rage? Okay, not too bad. I just really can't kill these guys. I do have the Regal Sword. I do have the Regal Sword and a chance to proc Aether, so I think this is worth it. Okay. Still though, good damage. And then Boyd could potentially crit, so we'll try him. These are the last hits of the Killer Axe that I have, unfortunately. Okay, well, I didn't get a crit. I didn't get Aether or a crit, so that just turned out to be the worst that it could possibly. Here, let's do this. No, because I think I need Nephany. I don't know what's up with Oscar. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do you have 8 movement or 7 movement? 7, okay. So actually nobody can get to Racing. That's the important bit. Now Racing can probably take one of these. 30. Okay, I lied. That's not true. I need to kill this guy then. God, it sucks to use fucking 5 hits of the, or 4 hits of the Brave Bow, but whatever. I gotta kill him. Oh, wow. Oh, I can actually kill this guy. Okay. I'm gonna be honest. I was legitimately thinking in my mind Oscar was gonna be able to deal 0 damage. Like that. That is where I begin every Oscar. Thinking about Oscar is he can deal 0 damage, but apparently I was incorrect. Oh, I forgot Nephany was still hurt. I think she's probably fine though. I have discovered an issue with our team. Knights and generals are not good for us. They are very difficult to defeat given our current situation. That is my discovery. So nobody's in danger, right? This is the only guy that can actually get to me. Yeah, so I'm not too worried about it. Let Rice keep healing because he just needs like 2 levels at this point. If I can give Braum a javelin, he'll be able to take out most of what's behind us, and then we can just focus on the front. This insane speed gains. Honestly, low-key, I don't even think that's that crazy. That's like the fact that we'll actually have a like magic attacking unit might be pretty beneficial. In retrospect, I really should have focused on him and promoted him for this. Should have master sealed him or something. Okay, with your healing. Damn, Racing is actually just my best healer. So you have Steel Sword, and then we have Javelin and Javelin coming. Yikes. And this guy will also move. How fast are these guys? 21 speed. Okay, so you don't double Ike. That's important. Or Boyd. That's also important. Sure. So... okay, what if we did this? You go here. I don't really care. This next turn's gonna be sketchy. Well, whatever. Then you heal... I guess you heal him. Whatever. And then, I don't know, go here or something. You should be okay. I hope. And then, Mist, you heal him. I like the music in this game. It's pretty nice. The music in Radiant Dawn, I think, is amazing. But I like the music in this game, too. Sick. And then, you come back here, and you're gonna grab the Javelin. Because I don't want... I want, Boyd to fight these guys... positioning him where I did is a little weird. Because I can't really let Rayson go there. Neffany has 21 defense. 22 and 9 res. Sure, this might not be the best idea, but I think she's probably okay. And then do this. Yeah, the positioning here is a little funky, because I can't let Racing get attacked by both the Wyverns. And then you go back here and start chucking javelins at this guy. Actually, what if I just had you do this? Nah, I don't double. Whatever. Just do this. You can take care of them pretty easily. I don't know, this is a little sketchy. It's always, so flyers are one of the things that can be really annoying to deal with because they change quite a bit how like chokes and stuff work. This happens in Fire Emblem 6 a lot, and it's part of why that game can feel really tedious at times. Because once you throw flyers into the mix, again, it changes quite considerably. You need to be there, right? Yeah, because you need to stand there. Okay, I don't know exactly how this is gonna go. It changes the dynamics of how like chokes and stuff work, like I said. It's one of the things like in Fire Emblem 6, in like one of the last chapters, the Murdoch chapter, it's really tedious because you end up with these wyverns that always end up on these mountain tiles. And sure, you can go kill them with like Melody, but if you don't have Melody, it's extra annoying. And even if you do, you can only kill so many. I have no idea. Out of all the things this guy could have done this turn, I do not know why he chose to throw a javelin at Boyd. This guy did too. Very bizarre behavior, but I'm very happy about it because that just does nothing. You can see where the wyvern ends up, like on the mountain over there. That's just very tedious to deal with. But Braum should kill all of these sages right now, which is amazing. I say that, and he's not killing this sage. Never mind. The javelins are so bad. I should probably forge him something. Okay, he can kill this guy at least. Okay. Sure, you Luna the guy that you don't need Luna against. Ain't that always the way? Alright, Boyd, at this point, or Braum, I guess just get some strength. That's all that I'm really worried about. What is his strength growth? 45, okay, so not bad. Who's going to take the most damage without countering? Yeah, actually, you're probably right. I was thinking it was probably Ike because he has weapon triangle disadvantage, but I think you're actually right because... oh, good crit. Holy shit. Because I think... I think Ike has like 4 more defense, so even with weapon triangle, I think you're right. I think he'll deal, the Wyvern will deal more damage to Boyd. Oh, good level up. Oh, did he get to 30? I didn't even notice. Oh my god. But yeah, you're right. That is why they attacked Braum. It's just in my mind, I'm always worried when you have a unit like Ike on the front lines that units can like, enemies can combine to kill him. So I was just surprised that he didn't. But yeah, no, that is the case. There we go, Oscar. All I had to do was forge a thing for you, and you're actually dealing okay damage. All right, big Aether here. Of course. Not only not Aether, but I also missed. We love that. So the Goose Lance, only 1-2 range. That's nice. He has capped speed, capped defense. That is interesting. Yeah, I'd like him to get a little bit more strength. His skill is also 25. That's got to be blessed, right? There's no way he's supposed to have 25. It is a little blessed, not too much. You know what's funny is that Braum, as a level 20 general, doesn't even get 17 speed, and ours has 24. Now, again, a big part of that is the Night Ward, of course, but still, though, it's amazing to see. 17 luck. Yeah, he actually doesn't even get to 17 luck when he's level 20 general, so he's a bit luck blessed too. Not bad. I'm sure this doesn't work. That's actually probably one of her better stat lines, for being honest. Yeah, Mia, why don't you just kill this guy? Okay, so if you... trying to set up, not a triangle attack, but a big dance here. I love the 4-way dances because they make your mind try to like set up the juiciest dance possible, or at least that's how I do it, and it's always exciting. Where can I do a good dance? I guess you here. Hopefully he kills or he procs Aether. Well, that'll involve killing. Okay, nice. And then if I go like... Is he capped? He's got to be close. He has 25 strength. Holy shit. Okay, so then you need to kill here. And then Oscar, and then I can do a 3-way dance. Okay, very nice. Okay, this is actually turning out okay. I was a little scared of the units not named Braum needing to deal with enemies because I don't trust anyone not named Braum, but we've done a pretty good job. God, my damage is so ass. Dancing for Oscar is like nearly useless, but it does still do something. How fast are you? 18 speed. God. How much res do you have? 12? Okay. So he's actually pretty good on res. Okay. I should be able to kill this guy. No, he doesn't. Not quite. he actually just has the perfect amount of speed not to lose speed from the Steel Lance. But it's just barely. And again, this guy will have effective damage against Racing, but his resistance is so high that it won't matter. $23. God, the movement is just so high. I don't really want to let Racing... I mean, they're going to have, like, pretty low percents. 52 avoid, 45 avoid, 65 avoid. He's hurt. Maybe he'll go to retreat AI, but I don't think he's quite in that realm yet. Ugh, I don't like this. Well, Mist has Miracle, so at least there's that. I suppose if I do this, this is the highest like percentage thing I can do, right? To keep Racing is probably the most, well, it doesn't really matter. They can kind of just do whatever they want. Okay, this is like 240s, I think, something like that. Okay, that's good. Then we should be good. I think the Steel Lance is 40 and the Javelin is 30, I think. So he'd have to dodge one of a 30 and a 40, which isn't that unreasonable, but I didn't really want to put myself in that position. The fact that Racing can't Canto after dancing is definitely something that I'm kind of forgetting a lot. Okay, now there's no way he dies to this, so we should be good. Okay, well, as it turns out, he dodged both, but like I said, I think that was a 30 and the previous one was a 40, something along those lines. So not crazy, but yeah, not something I'd love to put him in, you know, position to have to do. And yeah, one of the great things is, again, because we dealt with the Siege Tomes with Braum right off the bat, we don't have to worry about dealing with those now. Path of Radiance is definitely a game where you want a character like Braum. Now, the nice thing about normal playthroughs of Path of Radiance is that Oscar, Titania, Kieran, Marcia, Jill can all take on this role. So usually you don't have to quite find it in a weird place like Braum. Now, Braum is an extreme example of this because he has such good defense, but you know, you can see how good our Oscar is. If our Oscar was as high a level as Braum, you know, 10 more levels, he would also be a beast and be able to do a lot of the same stuff that Braum's doing. But you really need a unit like that because there is just so much. There's just so much stuff in this game, so much meat. Okay, so you guys are just the same. That was weird. It almost felt like the game was losing a bunch of frames or something there for a second. That was strange. I mean, Braum is level 14. That is a pretty high level. I didn't actually realize he was quite that high. That's crazy. I want to say one or both of these sages don't move, but I don't know for sure. I suppose it won't really matter too much in the end. Oh, nice. There's Aether. Not that it matters, but... So I had 65 avoid. So this was a... Oh no, it would have been like a 25 and a 30. Okay, so it was a 25 and a 35. So that was actually a bit better than I was expecting. Yeah. Again, not a position we want to put Racing in because he's so important, but yeah, that not that crazy that he dodged both of those. Unfortunately, Racing is now untransformed, so he can only dance for one unit, but that should be fine. Actually, giving some, like, Laguz Stones to him might not be the worst idea, now that I think about it. Let me dance for Rolf, because he has that effective damage against the Wyvern. Yeah. Effective damage may suck in this game, but Rolf's doing a pretty good job with it. So you can both get to me. Again, I feel like one of these doesn't move. 25, but there's no way you kill, so yeah, I don't care about that too much. You don't double? Oh my god. Oscar, you are so ass. You know what's funny is the one, like, genuinely really fantastic unit in this game that we're using. Like, we're using mostly pretty memey units. The one really good unit we're using is Oscar, and he's probably our worst unit. I mean, he is still really bulky. 21 defense is nothing to scoff at, but he's been so, like, mediocre. Let's get this house before I forget. You filthy Crimean, get out now. There's something in this shack that would make you happy. Oh, so you won't leave till you get something, is that it? Here, take this old staff. Now hit the road. You've no need to steal anything else from us, or will you take my life as well? In that last skirmish, my boy, my only son, you stole his life. Curse you. I hope you're satisfied. Shut up, old man. Give me your, what did we just get? Was that restore that we just got? I didn't actually look. Rescue. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Rescue's not bad at all. Restore is actually like pretty important in this game too, or at least valuable, because there's the next chapter. So the next chapter, which we won't be doing today, but the next chapter is not too bad, but there are a bunch of siege tomes and a bunch of status staffs, which makes it pretty tedious, but it's not too bad. Sick. Brahm's now in Titania levels of getting essentially no experience for killing enemies because he's so overleveled. Okay, so these guys don't move. That's what I kind of thought, but you know, I'm never too sure about units that move and don't move, especially with games that I don't play. I haven't played Path of Radiance in, you know, a bit. Balgone. Now again, like we mentioned before, if you have the boss talk to Jill, who's his daughter, Jill will actually be recruited by the enemy, which is kind of funny. The plan, of course, was to do that and then to murder Jill, but unfortunately I had to use Jill earlier. At least I thought it was safer to, so we will not be doing that, but you can't do that. And like I said before as well, on the last playthrough we have, it actually I think was the Path of Radiance playthrough that I uploaded to YouTube. I kind of want to go back and look at that, but the last playthrough, I did accidentally talk to, I shouldn't say accidentally, I knew what I was doing, I just didn't know what was going to happen. I thought, oh, well, it's her father, I'll talk to her father with her, that'll be cool. And then Jill got recruited by the enemy. And we did have a really good Jill. That might have been the first playthrough I did, I don't remember. Your bonus just get Jill a little closer. Amazing chest ahead, just get Jill a little closer. Oh, I actually forgot about the I mentioned this earlier, but there is a time commitment on this chapter. We're actually already on turn 12. I need to maybe not be, I think we'll be fine. I mean, somebody can deal some damage to the boss, but oh my, are you really gonna heal him? Oh my god, I hate these wyverns. So what turn is it exactly? 13 now. Okay. We can always bank on, oh my god. Okay, well, I didn't expect Ike to look that good. Yeah, well, this actually would be pretty easy. Yeah, wow, I thought we'd look a lot worse against him. Neither of us desires a drawn-out battle. Come, hold nothing back. I guess that is one of the things, I don't know about this game in particular, but in some of these games, when you play on the harder difficulties, the bosses actually don't get that much harder. What the hell? Willie, do you mean like, do you mean what's the opinion of, like on occasional surprises? I think it's cool. I think it's cool. I mean, the thing is, like, anyone can reset. Most people don't Iron Man, so I think it's cool and like a welcome surprise. The rest is up to you, hard Jill. That in this case, it might be maybe a little extreme, but you know, I don't hate it. and learn about the heel turn for years. Yeah, I guess I just never did it when I was a kid, because I definitely didn't know about it. So yeah, I don't know if I just like never trained Jill, or I never thought to talk to her father. I don't know, but that's a good point. Yeah, I don't know if that makes it better or worse, to be honest, because on the one hand, like, you really don't see it coming, because Fire Emblem doesn't do stuff like, especially like if this was Thracia, I'd be like, yeah, of course that happened. Like, what are you, an idiot? Why didn't you see that coming? But in a game like this, like Path of Radiance, or like one of the GBA games, it's definitely way more surprising. It is cool. Yeah, it's definitely neat. It's definitely cool. I mean, we're talking about it, so it's cool. It's very unique. Yeah. And I like that there is a way to make it safe. Like, if you do have those supports, it makes sense, right? Like Jill talking to her dad, especially with Jill's personality. Like, I do think it makes sense as well, which I think is cool. And the only way that a player is like really gonna get destroyed by it is if they're Iron Manning, and you always have the decision to start or stop an Iron Man. So, and like hypothetically, anyone who's Iron Manning the game understands that that's the case. Now, I didn't, but you know, you'd think they would. So no, I think it's cool. I like it. I can't speak to like the general consensus. I have no clue. I mean, I can speak to Casket and I can speak to myself, but yeah, I don't know like how people in general feel about that. But Journal like, sir, the floodgates have been closed. Sword, what's the damage to the surrounding areas? It's terrible. All the fields and homes have been completely destroyed. I see. I don't think this is what the enemy general wanted either, so why did this have to happen? It's heartless. What will happen to those who've lost their home? Can we do anything to help them? You want to aid the people of our enemy? That is time and energy we cannot afford. Soren, take a portion of our supplies and distribute it among the locals. What, are you serious? Our opponent is the Daein army. We've no quarrel with these people. Based Ike here. Ike, I know you feel for these people, but this is war. We don't have... I don't know what it will accomplish, Soren, but moving on without lifting a finger is something I cannot do. I understand. I'd rather regret something I had done than regret taking no action at all. Killing shit as you recruit him is more breach of Fire Emblem etiquette. Yeah, actually, this game has some pretty wacky... Like, even... This game has two really wacky recruitments. Stefan and that one. That one in particular, yeah, killing an enemy to recruit them is... I don't know if there's another, like, instance of that. There probably is, but... Death is death. Then why is Soren here? This wheel turn cut that they've recently introduced. Yeah, no, I agree completely, Wheelie. I think it's almost like a drug, you know. Once you start to do it, it's the same way I've felt about Pokemon when I started nuzlocking. Like, once you start to feel like the allure of the tension that creates, it's hard to go back. I would agree. I would like to help too. Perhaps I can aid the injured. Idiocy. One, two, three, 5 in all. We're lucky to have that many. Captain Har, what are we supposed to do now? General Sheharem is dead, and our homes are gone. What are we to do with our families? What do you want to do? We've lost any right we had to stay here, so that leaves Benyan or Crimea. General Sheharem was slain by Crimea. Joining with them now it's not possible. Then all you can do is return to Benyan. I doubt you'll get a hero's welcome, but I have an old friend in the Pegasus Knights. Shall I contact her? Oh gods, 18 long years. What does any of it mean now? Don't say that. No matter what, I'm proud to have served under General Sheharem. You're right, it was an honor. Starts playing Lin mode, he'll come back. Yeah, so I don't know if you were here when we recruited Shinon, but there's a recruitment in this game where you have to talk to him with a unit that he knows. Well, he knows all the units, but a unit, and then you have to kill him with your main lord. And then after the chapter, you recruit him. Which is weird. Definitely weird. Well, that's that. We gained some time by flooding the river, but it won't hold them for long. I knew that Foreign Kur was useless. It looks like the decisive battle will be fought near the capital. Preparations are complete, General Petrine. In order to ease command for you, Sir Brian will leave serve as your deputy. Regarding strategy, it would be easiest if you spoke with him directly. Sorry to tell you this, Enna, but I'm not the one who will be directing our forces in the capital. Will it be the Black Knight then? The plans must be adjusted slightly. I'll select someone else to act as deputy. No, not him either. His Majesty wishes you to direct the defenses, Enna. Me, I'm to take command of the army? That's right, you're moving up in the world, General Enna. Yeah, it's too much for me. I must confirm this with the king. What a rare sight this is. I've never seen you flustered. Listen, if you wish to meet His Majesty, you must fulfill your duties. He's ordered that there be no communications until that time. I'm a bit late. Well, if it isn't the Black Knight, the big Black Knight. It's been such a long time. You're always so very busy, aren't you? Here one day, there the next. Your secret maneuvers are they're proof of the trust His Majesty has placed in me. And go to the East Gate. You have a visitor. Very well. Is it that worm? Did he bring it with him? It appears so. He insists that he give it directly to Enna, though. As long as it is ours, it makes no difference. When Enna returns, you will be the one to take it directly to the king. Show care that it is not unwrapped on the way there. That could be unfortunate. Oh, okay, so they do wrap the medallion. That's how people don't go crazy. I don't need to be told that. More importantly, what will you do now? Me? I will. Turns out you gotta ask some questions. Yeah, it is weird. Like, it does, for their purposes, it makes sense, right? Because the way you're supposed to recruit, basically, Shinnok can only get recruited if Ike, like, bests him in combat. So I do think it makes sense. Like, I don't think it's that crazy, but it is weird to kill someone and then to recruit them. Enna, have you been well? Where is Laren's medallion? Right here, take it, please. It's been so heavy. It feels so heavy, and it's not all the wrapping either. Could this be the chaotic energy of an evil god? So, you can now return to King Ashnard's side, can you not? No, not yet. What do you mean? I've been entrusted with the defense of the capital. I must face the Crimean army. No! Thank you, you've done so much for me. But now, it's enough. Please, reclaim your freedom. There's no need for you to follow Dane's orders any longer. And you? Do you mean to die? No, I cannot retreat. Even if I have to slaughter the entire Crimean army, I will return to him. Yet he knows nothing of you. That matters not. The only place I belong is at his side. I will most likely never see you again. I will pray for your eternal happiness. And await. Forget about me. That is my final request. Farewell, Nasir. Enna! Nasir! Oh no! Enna's like backstory is pretty sad, to be honest. Well, this is where I'm gonna end the stream for today. Now I did. Oh no, I didn't get the picture yet. We do need a picture of old Jill for the death counter. I also have to pee really bad, but I'll take care of that in a second. That's not Jill, that's Jill. Jill is deceased. Don't worry, she'll be back for the next game. Okay, so I will be back next Monday, and we will keep going with this same time, so join me then if you'd like to see more. Thank you for watching, as always, I appreciate it. Hope you had a good time. Enjoy the rest of your nights, and I'll see you then. She's jilling 6 feet under. She is. She is.